And now, live from my man cave, deep in the heart of constitutional Livingston County, standing up here in Studio B, it's time for a Tuesday night natural disasters rant with your co-hosts, Patrick Acton, Tisha Jones, and somewhere running around here is Taylor Vincent Gibbs. This is my brain, quite literally. And I'm your host, Jeremy Scott Gibbs. Actually, I had to put it on my paper so I read it correctly and didn't forget my lines. Larry Parsons was unfortunately not present during this announcement. Larry had something important to do. We will miss him.
You will, buddy.
So there we go. And thank you to my assistant over there. Woohoo! Little Bubby, my grandson.
Mr. Bubs.
Mr. Bubs. And zooming out. Oh, yeah. Look at all the bottles on the table.
I didn't get any drinky drink.
There it is. Will you go find your dad? What in the world? We had like an hour of spare time to get the show going on time. And he's off.
Well, got important things to get taken care of.
I guess so, man.
Yes.
I guess so. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah. Dale said hit the thumbs up on your way in. Yes, please.
We can do that.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm jealous.
Why are you not drinking?
I forgot to put some in my bottle.
Oh.
Do you need me to grab something?
What do you need in your bottle? It looks like it's something green.
I just
7
broke your
Up?
pen. No, it's Mountain Dew, but
White Castle Distress. Is that no? That's not what happened to Larry. But we can make that assumption.
White Castle.
that's hilarious.
He did not.
Hilarious.
He did not elaborate, but he said he had something important to take care of, and we left it at that. Said he wouldn't be able to make it tonight. I said, okay, as long as you don't end up on some other podcasts, we're good.
White Castle Distress.
Wow.
Good thing we using it around.
I feel like that could be an actual thing, though.
Yeah, no. Now, Larry's not that guy. Not that guy. But all right.
Vincent, where are you?
Well, we'll roll and he'll join us when he gets,
All right. Anyways, so welcome to the show, everybody.
Besides,
Everybody.
If we don't get going, I mean, Trish is going to
Break
trash
more
every
pens.
pen we have in the
Did
brain.
you break one
I
already?
broke
She
the
did.
clip.
Oh, you
Sorry.
broke. Oh, that's
Ripped it right off.
well, She-Hulk
Kind of
every now and
abuse.
then.
Kind of abuse. I don't know.
All right.
I'm mourning for this pen.
Dinner.
Yeah, dinner.
Dinner was awesome.
hell
So
For the first time in many, many, many moons, I did not bring the signature salad because
Oh, that's right.
we chose
It wouldn't have fit. really
Chinese. Yeah, it wouldn't have fit at all. No, but the Chinese was awesome. Now you guys got it from a special place.
well.
we
got
did.
it from Vassar.
We did get it from a special
From
place.
our friends in Vassar at Dragon Palace.
Yes.
So yummy.
Very yummy.
Y'all.
They put something special in there because I am like totally stuffed.
Yeah.
Right? You said you were thinking we were going to be.
Well, it's kind of one of those things. It's,
Hungry.
with Chinese food, for some reason, an hour later, you're hungry again.
That's why Godzilla kept attacking Tokyo.
Is that it?
Because he kept being
It's because
hungry.
he was really hungry and kept coming back.
kept coming back for more.
Kept coming back for more.
Chasing morsels in Tokyo. No. But, boy, I remember we had
Cute.
broccoli and
Beef broccoli, yeah.
and then there were crab ragoons
Yes.
and
Egg roll.
egg rolls. Ooh,
And
I ate too many of them. Now, the crab ragoons could be a
sweet
problem.
and sour chicken, right?
Yes.
And then
I love the crab rangoons.
what else did you have?
It's called Dragon fried rice, and so it's the fried rice with chicken, pork, and little shrimps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's.
And then you had the almond chicken.
I had almond chicken.
almond.
But she
It's,
shared a little with me. I felt special.
Has butter
nice.
chestnuts and bamboo and
Okay.
mushrooms.
Nice.
Took off the onions and green peppers for allergy sake, but
Right.
otherwise, yummy.
Very good. Very good, man.
And I might have eaten my order of crab cheese on the way down.
Oh, that's what you were saying you ate.
Yeah, I bought one for myself.
You're
Well,
like,
that
I
would
ate
be-
mine on the way down. I'm like,
I
you have
did.
full plates right there. What are you talking
Well,
about?
that would be
No.
torture. You know, you're hungry, you're
Right.
driving,
You're smelling
all
them.
this food is in the car.
Yes.
You're having to smell it.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the trip down?
Huh? From Vassar to here.
Yeah. How long?
It's like an hour and 25, hour and 30, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Wow.
From Vassar, not from Saginaw, but from Vassar.
Right.
Because you have to go to Birch Run first and then get on the freeway.
True that.
So, yeah, somewhere in there. Or if you have a new car you're trying to figure out on the freeway.
Yeah. What do you got the new car?
Yeah.
Tell us about the new car.
It's a 2019 Chevy Equinox. It's pretty normal. I will say,
Pretty normal.
after you've only had it for like 2 days and you try to go to Walmart and you go in the parking lot and you don't know where you parked because there's 17 Equinoxes in the same row. And
Right.
yours is silver just like the rest of them.
You know, that's something that for some reason, you know, you don't notice cars until you find one that you
Until you
like
buy
and
one.
you buy it, and then every car on the road
Yeah, you
is
see it.
that car.
Yeah, exactly.
What I will say is it has amazing air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
And cruise control. Also something I need quite frequently.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's been fun though.
Good. I am having trouble with this. I did not.
Uh-oh.
These new batteries,
Well, I just changed them into the batteries,
I
but
saw that.
you probably put dead batteries in it.
well, here's the thing. Less than an hour ago,
It was
used
fine.
this keyboard to enter the password or the PIN number for that
Computer?
computer. So I don't know why it's all of a sudden not working,
Weird. Random.
and it's not lighting up at all. Some kind of.
Uh-oh.
I got to be able to enter things in over there.
Battery emergency.
No. Oh, see now the lights on.
That light's on now, and it's working.
There. Okay, now let it add the device. This is a nice little keyboard, but I've had to add it, or I've had to troubleshoot it from time to time.
Ah.
That's just a little wireless thing, you know.
Mhm.
There it is. See, now it's connecting, and now I got to punch in the number on the screen. This is all behind the scenes stuff that you guys get to see right up front.
Well,
Otherwise, I can't push buttons the way that I like to.
shit happens like this. See?
You're very good at pushing buttons.
It's like I was going to drive my van over here tonight, but I couldn't get the hood to close on it.
Oh
Right.
my.
So,
That's different.
That can tend to be difficult.
yeah, I thought, I'll just bungee cord it down. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm
No.
not doing this.
Definitely don't.
I get the car out, and then I find the car's got a low tire, so I got to air up tires. Think, do I have a vehicle that I can drive?
I was looking. So is that your Malibu or Taylor's Malibu?
The white one?
I have horror stories with Malibus.
Uh-oh.
I should have parked farther away.
I kind of like my Malibu. It's nice. Don't turn it, please.
I had two.
So, the Dragon Palace there, what I found out today was they don't have a website.
They have a Facebook
They have a
page.
Facebook page.
Okay.
And there it is.
Oh, yes.
Dragon Palace.
Yes.
It says that they've been in business for 15 plus years.
It's been way longer than that.
They're
'cause
like 25, dude.
Right.
Well, they probably have.
Maybe that's just Facebook.
They didn't
Is that
update it.
Facebook?
They have not updated their Facebook page.
Yeah,
No.
I'd say they didn't update their Facebook page. Anyways, they have some of the best fried rice, in my opinion, in anywhere I've ever eaten it.
So
I like
good.
it. It's nobody does their fried rice like they do. They've got great crab cheese. They've got great. There's a ton of other stuff that I love about them. The one thing that I love is the what do you call that? The is it a duck sauce or plum sauce, whatever it is?
The yellow stuff or the
clearer
dark stuff?
the clearer stuff.
Yeah, duck sauce.
It's a duck sauce.
Uh-huh.
And it is phenomenal. And so if you're ever in Vassar, that's about 10 miles east of Frankenmuth's.
Yep.
You can stop in there and get a great lunch.
Or dinner,
Or
as we
dinner.
had it.
Yeah, dinner or lunch.
So good.
So I knew Tisha was coming down. I was like, you gotta get it.
He's just mad because a week and a half ago or so, I texted him a picture because I grabbed it on my way home from Vassar one night. And I'm sitting there eating my little.
I was not angry.
No, you were just like, you should bring that down next time.
Yeah, but what a torture for you.
So delivery girl. That's all. I had to smell it all the way
to
down.
smell it. So she got a little side dish so she could chow on
I
the
did.
drive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I
Dale's
did.
saying he had it. That they were in the neighborhood earlier and had Chinese in Howell today.
Oh,
I was
Howell.
I was going to have some last night. I mean, I if it wasn't for the fact that China King in Fenton is closed on Mondays, I would
Oh
have
wow,
had.
that's funny.
Nice.
A lot of restaurants are closed on Mondays. It's awful.
It's weird. I
Can we
understand some
please
of it.
Well,
go back to pre-COVID hours for the love of God?
They have to have some day off, so Monday would be the day because you want to be open for the weekends.
Well,
And
sure.
there's a lot of
I
Sunday,
get that.
big Sunday
Yeah.
dinners.
They're not open on Sunday.
Oh, well, they're believers. They've been
Yeah.
ever since I've
Yeah,
known them.
they're not open on Sunday.
Um,
They're really big about family. So
Huge.
anytime anything in the family is going wrong, they just
Yep.
they post it on Facebook. Sorry, family emergency. We won't be open.
Which is that's what I'm saying is they've had to be there 25 years or more,
I'm thinking they probably typed that into Facebook when they first got on Facebook
and they've never updated it.
and never updated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like just barely an update for the menu.
Yeah.
They said
I
Dale
had a
said
number 24.
they stopped at Hong Kong on Grand River, but yeah, I love their fried rice has always been phenomenal, and they do the dragon style, so it's got all of the meats in it,
All of them.
all of the meats.
I don't like shrimp,
Yeah.
but
Sounds good.
When I do stir fry here, I've never been able to match their fried rice.
yeah,
I don't know what they're doing. It's
I
not.
don't know either.
It's dark and it's smoky, but it's not.
It's not like overwhelming either.
Yeah, it's
Like,
dark and smoky, but it's
sauce-wise.
not like you'd think the way that you get that is to add soy. It's not salty. It's not overly salty.
It's not salty at all.
I'm
No,
like,
it's
I don't know
so
how they
good.
do it.
Like, I didn't want to try it for the longest. I used to get their stuff with white rice
Mhm.
just because I was too scared to try it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom was like, no, you need to try this. There's
You-
nothing wrong with it. There's nothing you can't eat about it. There's not, like, they don't put a whole bunch of vegetables in their fried rice either.
Right.
Like, that's the other thing. I feel like these
Yeah.
people that put like carrots and peas and
I can't do it.
like whatever else in this fried rice, and then
I
like
do
by
about a
that
third,
time,
and I scrape the rest of them to the side.
now according to Robert though,
So did you have this over
Corn.
in China?
is what they put in their stuff there.
That's
They
what,
use a lot of corn.
That's what you always want to know is, is the Chinese food in China the same as
Not
it is
even
here?
close. He won't eat it anymore. Here.
so when I do stir fry, the main things that I love to do in there is I like to do baby corn,
Mm-hmm.
and a
So
lot of
good.
times I'll do whole corn kernels.
Mhm.
So I'll do 2 styles of corn.
Yeah.
Bean sprouts,
Love it.
bamboo shoots,
Definitely.
water chestnuts,
Must have.
and then the
Mushrooms.
rice.
You're missing mushrooms.
Oh yeah, I saute my mushrooms,
Mhm.
and then a lot of times on the side for some people, I'll do myself. I like to saute up the sweet peppers,
Mhm.
and chop them up pretty small.
Yeah.
I don't like the green peppers, but I like the sweet peppers. But that's my go-to when I do stir fry here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do the meats that I do. I tend to do I'll do a steak, chopped up steak meat.
Yeah.
And chicken, small chicken pieces. I do the little tiny popcorn shrimps, or as small as I can get. Sometimes I can't get them as small. And
the salad ones that are.
The one thing I don't generally do in my stir fry here is pork, because I do the steak. I go for the steak on it,
Right.
and so then we just leave it out, and everybody can come get their what they want.
Steak's better for you anyway.
I do not disagree.
Neither. But I had chicken.
I see somebody chatted over there on
The elephant's in the way.
Twitch, and I don't know what it is, but I see we're being greeted by Mr. Mayo with a $10 super chat there.
Oh, love.
He said, "I've decided to come out as gay on the show this evening. I will be the first gay black city council member when I strangle out whatever little energy Mr. Coffee has left in him."
Wow.
All right.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But
I just, I have to read them because it's a super
Right.
chat, but damn. Anyways,
We don't see Mr. Coffee anymore.
he stopped by us 2 days ago.
Did he?
Just to say hi, yeah. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's busy.
Good.
Busy as can be. But still, his health is still I'd say he's doing a lot better than he was, but the changes he had to make, he only catches like the first hour of the show or so, and then he's zonked out completely. If he even catches the first hour of the show. He said, "I've been watching the show the next day," and he said, "There's no way I could, with the way my schedule is and the sleep that I'm cycle that I'm on, to be able to be on the show." And I said, "I understand, buddy. We miss you." John Bovey says baby corn doesn't belong in fried rice. You are wrong, sir.
in fried rice,
Oh.
maybe, but
Right.
in stir fry, most definitely.
Got to get the accent down now. It's fried lice. Fried lice.
We put the baby corn in the fried rice every single time.
So now my question is, how do they make baby corn? I mean, do they put
I'm not even
chemicals in
I
the
don't-
corn?
I don't
I
know.
asked that question. I was like, how do you get baby corn? They're like, we just pick corn early.
Yeah, that early.
Yeah.
That's like really early.
I mean, I suppose there could be crops that are just.
If we look it
bred
up,
for
that's
that,
exactly what they do.
But
I don't know.
I don't know. I just know.
Turkey Palooza, you're a little bit out there with the all caps. I could,
Yeah.
We can do without that. It's funny because I can't read crap over there, and you guys are just all
That-
about it.
Wow, your stuff in chat, I just can't really read. I need to see over there. Somebody popped into the Twitch over there. I hope it was somebody like actually giving me a.
I can't even
See
get
it
them
over
close.
there. There used to be a way for me to
It's
have
so
it
tiny.
to be able to read that
Uh-huh.
scrolling chat. That's why I couldn't see yours, Patrick, when you were doing it on Facebook the night you were off. And because it's over there, and I used to be able to have it on here. So all I have in here is the Rumble chats. That's the actual Rumble feed from our system going out.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
that's got everybody. So if somebody chimes in on X or on Twitch or on Facebook, it
all
pops
goes
up
there.
in that chat, but it doesn't pop up here because I'm just
Right.
monitoring it over here.
Got it.
Yeah, baby corn. Yeah, the baby corn. I will rook that. I will rook it up right now to show you. I will rook it up. Baby corn. Baby corn.
What's that?
Baby corn is a type of corn harvested early when the stalks are still small and immature. It's typically eaten whole, including the cob, and is commonly used in stir-fry dishes and salads.
All right.
Well,
I did not go to the wall feed so you can all
All
read that,
I
but there
know
it is.
is that Robert said they eat corn in everything.
I like it, a baby corn. It's a very good.
I'm wondering how.
He didn't say anything about baby corn necessarily, but he did say just like corn in like
Now,
everything.
Isn't Maize, isn't that indigenous to South America?
Probably.
Hmm.
Sounds like it could
How
be.
is it that Chinese people are so thin? They're lanky and they're thin. How is it they stay that way when they eat a lot of corn? Because
They're
corn
short also.
fattens you up. Short and thin and like
Because they eat like
fat. I'm trying to make some fat.
they
Fat.
don't
That's what you
have
fatten
like
up pigs
all the
with.
chemicals and shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's the other thing. They don't have the chemicals.
Yeah.
Like
Plus, there's always communism.
Well,
So-
they,
he. I don't know if I have that picture. Or
if
not.
Bernie Sanders had his way, we'd ration to all of us.
Right.
Let me see if I
Commie
can pull that
bastards.
up.
Commie bastards.
He sent me this picture. I don't know if I can bring it up or not though.
You have to send it to me on Facebook.
Yeah. So they went out crab fishing one night
Ooh.
and got this like whole giant amount
Of a crab?
of these teeny tiny little itty bitty crabs.
Okay.
And they took a bucket full of these things
Mm-hmm.
to a restaurant, and the restaurant cooked their crabs and served it to them.
Okay.
Like no, like FDA, no, like
Yeah.
No red tape.
anything. They just brought their own crabs and they got served their own crabs. Like
We used to be able to do that here. I remember when I was a kid, we used to catch turtles, take them down to Droulard's restaurant, and they'd cut them out of the shell and weigh them, and they'd pay us.
Wow.
And they made turtle soup, fried turtle, and so.
I don't
Yeah.
have the picture, but
And then one day they couldn't do it anymore because they had to get FDA approved turtles.
Oh.
Well, what the hell is the difference between the turtle we get out of the swamp and the FDA ones?
It's not controlled by them.
Commie bastards. Commie bastards.
Commie bastards.
yeah, I don't have the other picture. I got a picture of street food and watermelon and pizza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
But
Well, let's do this. I'm still waiting for Vince to come back up.
I texted him, or I sent him a Facebook.
where's his phone?
I mean, he had to change of clothes and he was clean. I don't know if he did this. What happened?
Ate too much and fell asleep out there.
I guess so. All right.
That's funny.
Well, we just move forward, like I said.
Yeah.
We got to do the disclaimers.
We got to do
now.
the show, man.
That's right.
There's a show going on.
The show must go on.
The show must go on. Let me see if this is gonna-
Okay, so let's go with a disclaimer before I get old.
Okay.
Do we
Yeah,
remember?
Getting any younger.
Remember?
No,
there we
no,
go.
I got it.
Grandma.
Yeah, notice this place is politically incorrect. We say Merry Christmas, our one nation under God. We salute our flag and we give thanks to our troops. If this offends you, please leave or
Get the fuck out.
What do you mean? Ouchie out.
Get the
get the fuck
out.
out.
And there's Mom right there. Love
Love
her. Love it.
it.
Let's see here. Patrick, what do you want?
Whatever you put up. Oh,
I think you like this one more.
to argue with someone who has renounced the sense of reason is like administering medicine to the dead. Thomas Paine.
Thomas Paine.
There's a lot of dead people in the world these days. They're alive, but
Ain't that the
their
truth?
brain is just kind of taking a vacation.
Right?
This
Yeah.
is their brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, exactly. Tisha.
It is easier to fool the people than to convince them they have been fooled. Mark Twain.
This is very true. And you know what? I'm going to go with one that. Yeah. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, except for bears. Bears just can kill you, man.
They just kill you.
They
They'll
just
kill
kill
you.
you.
Yep.
Bears just kill you. That's all they do.
All those Michigan bears.
All them
Beware.
Michigan bears. Dude, oh, we got to talk about that. Natural disasters. Got to write that down. Did you see
Michigan
that all the
bears.
critters are leaving Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Nope.
Okay.
I sent him a couple of things on it. The elk left like a week ago,
And
And now,
In herds.
yes.
The grizzlies are leaving in herds.
Yeah.
Of course, the video you sent me,
No,
They
the
know
guy doesn't know how to
something.
say grizzly.
no.
He kept saying,
Grizzle?
and the grizzle bears, grizzle.
Oh.
Grizzle.
I'm like, it's grizzly.
Well, he got
Sure,
his
Grizzle.
point across.
Grizzle.
Grizzly,
It was
you
great.
know,
It was great. Anyways, let's,
Whatever. You even asked us before the show if we all had our shit silenced. And I'm just saying, I
Apologies.
checked mine.
At least I'm not choking down water.
It's a potential spam.
It's a potential spam.
Here we go, everybody. Never apologize and never explain. It's a sign of weakness.
Weak.
And I think that people out here would do well, if you're watching, to understand that apologies do nothing with these monsters.
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm really bad at that.
So there we go. The disclaimers are out of the way. Oop, I had the bear underneath there.
Most part. Oh, we didn't do a Second Amendment one because
Larry's not here.
here.
We're not representing tonight, I guess.
wow.
We
No
could do
guns
it.
for you because Larry's not here.
No guns for you.
We just run through another round of
Yeah.
disclaimers. We got plenty of them.
Nah. I was just
Yeah.
John Bobby wants to know if Larry's on a mission trip to Israel tonight.
He is.
sure.
Yep. He's gonna go straighten them out.
That's what we're talking
That
I'll
about.
pick on my Larry. We're going to talk about some of that stuff today.
I'll be over here.
And then he's on his way to Moscow to straighten up and jack up Putin.
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 Yeah, because he certainly wouldn't go tell little fucking.
What in the world? Got enough ice?
I do. Well, I
Awesome.
did.
He did. We're gonna have to go
He's gonna
get
get.
more.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. He didn't. He could swing by Ukraine and slap the little dictator down there in the head.
Zelensky.
Yeah, little Zelensky. He needs to be
They
slapped
all
around.
need to get slapped in the head.
Well, that everybody that's we need to help
Over.
Ukraine
We're
and
done.
to preserve their democracy. They suspended
We're
elections, and
over.
he's illegally in power.
Right. Tell me how
Shut
that's
up.
my problem.
Yeah,
That
tell me
sounds
how
like a
that's my
them problem, not a me problem.
Yes.
So I wanted to focus.
That's
There's a
what
lot of
Robert would say.
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, but I want to focus on natural disasters because we've got this huge flooding going on in Texas, and
Well, I don't know that
Even
that's
the-
natural though. 'Cause-
I was going to put the big question mark in here.
Yeah.
And
Isn't it?
in fact, I put it in our paperwork. Where did I put it? Oh, right there. Real the flooding throughout the country, real, man-made, or man-directed? Question mark.
Who was I talking to the other day about that?
And so I wanted to read this one out. Guys, how many? Tell me in the chat. How many of you guys have seen the movie Deep Blue Sea? Starred Thomas Jane, Sam Jackson, and LL Cool J, and a couple other actors,
I
actresses that
saw
are really good.
most of it.
Well, we were doing band practice here the other day, Sunday evening, and it was after Tiger game, which was horrible, and then good God.
Is that you?
Yeah, this pack's stupid sometimes. After the Tiger game, and then after I switched over to the NASCAR race, and then after that, it just automatically went into playing this movie, on TNT or whatever it was.
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. And I love that movie. It's a great movie, but I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so looking forward to the scene where Sam Jackson gets eaten by the shark. Because it's just this iconic scene where he's telling everybody else to calm down and we're not going to turn on each other and we're gonna do this. So he's talking about this. He's the financier of the whole underwater lab that's doing these tests on these sharks and makes them super smart sharks. Anyways, to try and combat Alzheimer's, which all you need to do is stop doing a low-fat diet where you deprive your brain of the good thing called cholesterol.
That
as
it
we
needs.
say,
Yes.
bad. We got bad cholesterol. No, your body makes cholesterol. It doesn't make sugar or salt. So you got to eat good salt and cut back on the sugar.
Yeah.
And just
They
let your
told
body
Robert
have.
he had high cholesterol. He laughed at him.
Dude.
Well, they said what, 80, 220?
Yeah, but it used
Actually,
to be
300, yes.
Mm-hmm.
His was like.
And they don't have a
190 or
clue. I
something.
mean, you can look it up easy and read it. Don't take my word for it.
But the reality is they're not making any money on you unless you're
Right,
taking
Correct.
unless you're taking some kind of med for
They
it.
made this whole thing up about cholesterol and these low-fat diets, and the reality is That's where Alzheimer's, dementia, and all of these other brain disorders have come from
Right.
in the last 40 to 50 years, 60 years, is because we're on these low-fat diets. The fat, cholesterol is what your body produces to heal itself.
Yep.
You got sugar crystals and salt crystals ripping through your veins, and your body sends cholesterol to band-aid that, to patch it, let alone your brain being made up of 70% cholesterol. So when you tell me I have high cholesterol, which I don't go to the doctor, so I don't really, nobody's going to tell me that. But tell somebody they got high cholesterol, put them on a cholesterol-lowering diet, watch their brain activity decrease.
Bad enough.
And people don't want to acknowledge that and get it. Anyways, this whole movie, Sam Jackson's doing this speech while everybody's starting to turn on each other and trying to figure out how they're going to survive. And he says, after the avalanche, it took us a week to climb out. And I don't know exactly when we turned on each other, but I know that 7 of us survived the slide and only 5 made it out. Now, we took an oath that I'm breaking now. We said we'd say it was the snow that killed the other 2, but it wasn't. Nature is lethal, but it doesn't hold a candle to man. Yeah. And I wanted to give you guys a context, but yes, we are crazy case up. I wanted to give the context, but the line that I want is that last line. Nature is lethal, but it doesn't hold a candle to man, which goes back to your point. Are they natural disasters?
No.
Or are they man-made disasters?
No.
And I really want to...
insurance calls it an act of God.
Well, that was one of the... Who did that post? Baby corn and gay fish? Oh,
What?
yeah. Gay fish. That's crazy. I can't remember if I saved it over here in this one or if I saved it in the other one. I'm gonna open it up real quick. Let's see. But I wanted to share this one with you guys. This is what happens when I save it on the other computer.
Oh.
And
I
then
tried to jargon
hope it's in here.
It's in there. It's in there.
It's in there.
Don't mind me. I'm just playing with my earpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can do
Trying
that.
to get it to stay in my ear.
But push it in far enough. Not all the way through your brain. Just...
Let's see.
My ear's too small.
Yeah, these are older ones. Anyways, I thought I saved it in Facebook, but apparently I didn't. And I'll check the X real quick and see if it's over there, but I don't think it is. But anyways, I was going to show you guys something really cool that now I got to kind of look it up. And it doesn't have anything to do with the Epstein files yet. But just the idea of nature's lethal, but it doesn't hold a candle to man. And I'm looking at all of these, the way that they're covering this and how they're looking at it. And you just don't trust anything anymore.
No.
You can't. And they've created people that just are suspicious. I am, but Tisha's known me for
Too long. We'll just leave it there. Too long. Way too effing long, okay? Just drop it.
No.
You're
Sorry to
going to
do
show
math in my
both
head.
of our ages.
Well
over 25 years. We'll just put it.
Let's put it that way. But they don't. We don't think about these dynamics of weather manipulation and weather modification, stuff like that. And then look at these things, and I go, nature's lethal, but when man is manipulating it and doing stuff, and we brought up before that, because I had friends, I would say, one of my buddies is a pilot, and he's sitting there with another buddy at hockey, and this was 8 years ago, maybe. I says, man, did you guys see the chemtrails when you came in? Oh, there's no such thing. There's no such thing. I'm like, okay.
I used to say that too.
Now it's mainstream, and we've got whole states passing legislation against it.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was nothing. Yeah. Like, dude, come on, man.
Well, yep. They want to defend the narrative, even though they have no freaking idea what they're talking about.
Exactly. I'm just catching up on chat. Kelly and Jeff and Mayo are going back and forth. Yeah, there's an empty chair. You could have been out here, Dale. Dude, you got to text me. No, Vince was supposed to sit down. He said he was going to sit down.
I
What happened to
messaged
him?
him. He didn't message back.
I don't know what happened.
No.
I don't know. He was here for dinner.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, he was. He had to have some of that Dragon Palace that he remembered so well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get after him now. All right, so I wanted to read that one. I did not realize that we were even dealing with Canadian wildfires
Oh, yeah.
Until they told us again.
until I clicked. Here's
Until you looked outside and couldn't
What?
see down the street.
Yeah, they got
Exactly.
pictures of the Mackinac Bridge. You can't see it.
Yeah,
It's
that
so
was
far.
awful.
Yeah.
That
so
was disgusting.
my buddy the pilot, he flew home Sunday from Torch Lake,
Hmm.
and he flies a small single engine.
Sure.
And he said, I said, what altitude were you at? He's like 10,000 feet.
On
And he's,
Torch Lake.
yeah. And he said, I couldn't see anything, dude.
No.
Below him.
Yeah.
I said, where was the bottom of it? And he said about 4,000 feet. I'm like, so you were flying through the smoke? He's like, I was above the smoke, but I couldn't see the ground at all. So when he was coming in, he had to know, instrumentation wise before he broke through that layer of smoke to
Yeah.
get into land. And he said, but I had to come home,
So the last time I went up to my grandmother's house,
Mhm.
it was also one of these Canadian wildfire is always the thing now
Right.
that we're blaming our air pollution on. And I took a picture from the top of a hill, and it looked like I was driving in fog
Mm-hmm.
because all you could see was like smoke and fog.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing to drive through, and to know what you were driving through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one thing to kind of get a sinus issue or be coughing all day or whatever, but when you're driving through it, you don't really notice it.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking farther ahead,
Yeah. 100%.
and when you realize you can't see. That was crazy. That was nuts.
So we were here doing band practice, and it was a tough weekend for Tom. You guys know I've mentioned Tom Brady, my guitar player, for a while. I want to click on this and see this, guys. That this young man. Let me see if I can make it bigger, if I can. No, it's not expanding for me. Anyways, says our family at Jim Brady's is heartbroken. We lost a beloved member of our team, Alex Habib, who was loved by all of those who came in contact with him. He has been taken from all of us close to him too early. Our thoughts and our prayers are with his wife, Daniela, and their two young children, Nora and Santiago, as well as their extended families. Please say a prayer for all of them. So he was, I believe it was Thursday night. He was moonlighting doing some Uber driving.
Okay.
And the cops were chasing these two pieces of shit who stole a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit speeds of up to 130 miles an hour is what I've heard. And they T-boned him and killed him instantly.
Hey,
Oh my
geez.
gosh.
And so it's pretty tragic. He's there with his young wife and two kids. They just that baby was just like 3 months old.
Yeah.
So
That's why there's a big, debate over, do they engage with high-speed chases like that?
and that's the debate we had. We're like,
Right.
just let him go,
Yeah.
And that's what Tom
At
and
that
I,
point.
we all three of us in the band, we agreed. We're like, that vehicle is not worth it,
No.
worth a life. And most of these vehicles all have trackers,
Yeah.
Mhm.
even when they tell you they don't.
They
Right.
do.
If it's over 20 years old or less than 20 years old, guarantee it's got a tracking device of some kind in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Guarantee it.
Yep.
And so this young man's no longer with us. So they're going to be doing a. So I don't know if the time is on here,
That's the one.
but they're going to be doing a fundraiser. They're going to set aside a whole day to do a fundraiser at Jim Brady's Royal
That's
Oak
the only picture. That
restaurant.
one, but
They're going
Your
to.
car?
Mhm.
Your car?
no. Okay.
Oh, the fog.
The fog. Well,
Did you send it to me?
no, I can though.
But they're going to do a
That's
whole.
awful.
They're going to do a whole day at the restaurant to fundraise for his family, and they're going to donate all the proceeds to them. I don't know all the details yet, and it doesn't have a date, but you can see there it's they're going to do that. They're going to take care of that. So I wanted to point that out.
What is the date?
It doesn't have a date on it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still organizing. I know Tommy. That was just Sunday when I was talking with him. But my point on that was that Tommy has been interviewed. I think he was interviewed by Channel 2, and he was interviewed by Channel 4, both of them, because Alex worked for him. And in fact, that the one picture there, that particular picture of Alex and his wife is in. They had that reception. There's a number of those pictures are in the restaurant. They held I think, was that their marriage or christening? And I think it was.
What's the one with the hospital bed?
That's when they had the baby.
I was gonna say that looks like
That's
the
the baby. Yeah. So,
One
anyways,
looks like a. Yeah, that's tough.
yeah.
I can't tell from the picture.
So,
Well, that one's the wedding in the corner.
Oh, I guess I could click on them. So there's the wedding. Yeah.
Wow.
There's the newborn, Santiago.
Aw. So pretty. Oh.
So and now he's no longer with us because they had to catch a. So stupid.
Man.
Anyway, so my whole point, I wanted to point that out so you guys could see that. But my whole other point was that why did it switch to that? Stop.
We have enough thugs.
We were trying to catch him Tommy's interview on. He's like, hey, it's going to be on here. He was driving in. He'd already done the interview. He's like, it's going to be on Channel 2. And we clicked on it, but we clicked late. And we clicked right on the weather. And that's when I found out about the wildfires was on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And they said Monday and Tuesday are going to be, like, Monday's going to be bad. Tuesday's going to be worse.
Yep.
And then Wednesday and Thursday it's going to start to get better. And hopefully we get a little rain
Yep.
and clear it out. Well, I'll tell you what. My throat has felt sore all day today.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
Like I oversang or overdid something, and I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I thought mine was allergies because my nose was all stuffy and
You guys heard me hacking down
Head
there,
was-
sneezing
yeah.
and that carrying on.
Yeah.
My eyes are watering.
Yeah,
I've been going
it's
through
gross.
Visine like.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I made a conscious choice to stay. I was at the job site for a little while today, but I made a conscious effort to stay mostly inside for the day,
Yeah.
and worked on a bunch of stuff. Worked on a few things here in the shop and worked on the computers and stuff. But I just was like, I could feel it. We went out. Vicky and I went out earlier this morning, and had to make we went to Tractor Supply and Home Depot, and I'm just feeling like my like I do if I have a bad acid reflux night. Don't get much sleep, wake up the next morning and my throat's sore and everything like that. And I work really hard at not having that because it damages your esophagus and everything like that.
Right.
And that's my bread and butter is my voice. And
Well, the libtards up in Canada, they don't want to do anything to manage their forest.
Or stop it.
well, we know last year that they showed the satellites where they were all started. There were hundreds of them. They were all started the same day.
That would
They
make
were set on
sense.
fire. They wanted to blame it on global warming, and yet it was leftist arsonists that did it.
You should have that picture.
Okay. Oh, there it is. So when was this one taken?
So that was a couple months ago. But if you look, like,
Oh, the haze up there.
Yeah.
At the end.
like I said, you don't realize you're driving through it
You don't.
until you see what's ahead of you, and you're going, wait a minute, I should be able to see like a lot farther from here.
What was crazy today? You think it's kind of like cloud cover, and you look up and I'm like, it's just that
It's
gray,
not clouds,
that gray smoke, and you don't realize. And then I'm like just feeling like tightness in my chest, and I'm like, so here's
it's all like right here and in my sinuses. But so that's I'm 33.
Okay.
Going from Mayo to Rose City.
Okay.
Or between Mayo and Rose City, I should say.
Yeah.
And I had to take it because I was like, this is ridiculous. like
you said, Patrick, I don't know if there's
just
dang it. That's not what I want to do. Am I pushing the wrong button? Oh, I'm supposed to be pushing that. It's switching the thing, and I just wanted to change the screen behind me.
Okay.
And it's changing it to that screen.
That's funny.
I'm going to see if there's any current pictures of the bridge.
That
was Mac, Mighty Mac.
So that was the last time. That was June 4th. The
Let's-
picture I sent you.
That was when?
June 4th. The first real set of.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Like, I didn't react to that one as much.
Okay.
Like, I didn't have all the sinus. I had some, but not like crazy. Not like this one.
So these apparently are.
The next one's crazy. Like, it's been crazy.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that haze at the end.
Like, ones from a few days ago are going to be.
That's the 15th.
Yeah.
That's today. But I don't
Right.
see. Do they have it where they show previous days?
Probably not. Let's see if I can find one.
Yeah, see if you can find it, because that's clearing out. It's headed down. It's down here now. Anyway, so that's going on. These Canadian wildfires. We don't know what's causing them.
Yeah. Well, that's from the last time too.
Well, and here's the thing that's
Here you
concerning to me is the first time we had these Canadian wildfires.
Yeah, I'll send you these.
Well, send me those. Yeah, the first time we had these Canadian wildfires, Dale's thinking arsonists. Here's the thing that I have a problem with it is my mom passed away of lung cancer. You guys know that. Her first issues with her lungs were what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago with the Canadian wildfires.
Yeah, I remember her talking
And she
about
thought
that.
it was just, she thought maybe it was bronchitis, then she thought it was pneumonia, but it was through the summer. And it was right after these wildfires
You got these.
had gone through.
Wow.
And so we were like, what the hell's up with this, you know? And we, it's loading. Okay, yeah, those are good ones, Patrick. That's the 13th. Okay, so you went with a little bit of the Wayback Machine.
We went back in time.
Not too far.
Why am I can't? There it is. It didn't want to scroll for me. But there's that's the smoke we're talking about. That's from 2 days ago. That's now down here. Wow, and it looks like fog. It's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
14:03. That's 2:00 in the afternoon. And 85 degree weather.
Yeah.
That's not fog, dude.
It sure was.
Excuse me. Sorry.
No, I get it.
So, okay. Well, but that's one of the things that's near and dear to me thinking about it is knowing my mom passed away from that lung cancer, and I think it was a direct result from
The Canucks.
Yeah, well, but it's the leftists up there that are setting fires to prove global warming. They're a bunch of psychos.
Yeah.
How do they
So-
figure they can prove global warming
Because if they don't get
if
caught,
they're
they
the
can-
ones that do it? Like,
that's if they don't get caught. And what we've learned from Black Lives Matter and Antifa is they don't
care to catch them either.
care to catch them.
Mm-hmm.
I see we got a $5 super chat
Oh Lord, here we go.
from the Turkey Palooza. Hey brothers, if K-Sips wants,
Excuse you.
you're so sick. I'm not reading that shit. You can give $5. I'm not reading that shit. You in the chat, call him out. You guys are wrong. Just trying to stir the pot. Hit the thumbs up, you lazies. Yeah, Dale said it. Uncalled for, Turkey. Turkey Palooza. You guys need to calm down and behave. All right, so Canadian wildfire seasons. It's becoming a season now. We'll get into the flooding. But Patrick, let's get into this. And Tisha, I want to get into this a little bit. Gretchen Schnitzmeyer.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite governor.
Who sent it to me? Did you send
Wasn't
it to me?
me.
I sent it to you. I sent you something on it.
It's the video right here,
I did
right?
hear a little bit about
How long is this
though.
video?
I don't think it's very long.
Okay, let's go to that. And of course you didn't unmute. But if I do this, it still didn't unmute. You suck.
Gretchen Whitmer is facing the biggest scandal of her political. Is this the end of Gretchen Whitmer?
We should
We have
hope
a
so.
political earthquake happening in Michigan as Governor Gretchen Whitmer is facing the biggest scandal of her political career. It's been revealed that her office helped facilitate a $20 million taxpayer grant to one of her best friends and political donors, Faye Baydoun, who's seen here wrapped in Whitmer's embrace, and a photo shared by Eric Nesbitt, who is the Republican frontrunner to be the next governor of Michigan. Baydoun, she's accused of taking the money from the grant given to her by her friend Gretchen Whitmer and using the money for things like a $4,500 coffee maker, $11,000 first-class plane tickets to Budapest, and a handsome $550,000 salary that she paid to herself. Now, this story has been brewing for a while now, and up until this week, Whitmer tried to pass the blame and act like she had no idea what was going on, but emails obtained from the Detroit News show Whitmer's top advisors coordinating with Baydoun on how to get the grant, and while she was in the process of getting the grant, she hosted a fundraiser for Governor Gretchen Whitmer. And to make matters worse, the Detroit News also learned that Doon at one point wrote a letter on Gretchen Whitmer's behalf to Qatari government officials, encouraging them to communicate with Baydoun through off-the-record channels. Whitmer then signed that letter and sent it to those officials within the Qatari government. Since this has been revealed, Eric Nesbitt, who's also the current Senate Republican leader in Lansing, is now calling on the feds to investigate Whitmer and find out what was being discussed with Qatar off the record. $20 million embezzled from the taxpayers by one of her closest friends. Her staff and departments are lawyering up and hiring crisis PR firms. Her own attorney general is now investigating her administration. It looks like Whitmer's house of cards is starting to crumble. I'll stay on this as we learn more. Thanks for watching, and let me know. What do you think?
Well, I'll let you know what we think. No matter how guilty she is, nothing happens.
Yeah, I get that.
Of course, because it's the free. Yeah.
It's the Democrats. It's a two-tiered justice system. They went after Donald Trump like he had killed hundreds of thousands of people.
You got to remember, this is the attorney general who would rather prosecute 16 alternate electors than deal with shit like this.
Of course.
I mean, let's just toss some money around,
No big deal.
to my good friend
Nothing to see
know.
here. Do I get a little kickback on that?
and throw her a freaking fundraiser with the money.
But that's what they do.
on.
See, this is why we
Right.
get...
I mean, if Dana Nessel can, throw out her candidacy on the Secretary of State webpage, or not Secretary of State, but the other one, Why can't our governor have a fundraiser with money from?
100%.
Well, I just watched this little short skit with Bill O'Reilly, who said that he thought that the Democrats' popularity had tanked as far as it could go in the polls, and he was wrong. It has even slipped further. It's like 29%. It's worse than it was back at the elections back in November.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
There's so many things wrong with that tiny little video segment that it's like mind numbing.
This here?
Yeah. I mean, first of all, the MEDC, like if we're being honest, is one of those not people, but entities that handpicks businesses, right? So they're who wins, who loses, right. It's all about giving businesses money, but in order to be a business they give money to, you got to do X, Y, and Z, and kiss A, B, and C's ass, and everything else. But yeah, let's just throw them $20 million to do, a cool whatever they want to with, like, throw me a fundraiser. I mean,
it's as blatant as you can be of corruption.
Well, at the same time that this was going on, I want to remind you that there was not too long ago this thing called the Corporate Transparency Act. I will never forget that. Okay, they put people like me, a businessman, squarely in the crosshairs of the federal government because I had the audacity to open up a business, not one but several businesses, and I employed people and I paid taxes, and the people I employed paid taxes, and I brought a viable service to the community. I was a terrible individual, so I should face $10,000 fines and up to 5 years in prison or whatever the hell it was because I didn't want to sign up and give them all this information.
Well, then you should have talked to your county EDC so that they could get you some money from the MEDC. But then
you would have to throw a fundraiser for somebody. It's just it's no different to me than we're gonna send more money to Ukraine, and then they tell you the quiet part out loud. We're not actually sending the money to Ukraine. 75% of it's staying here and going to military contractors. So what Zelensky didn't lie when he said he never saw more than half of that money because it was just a laundering. They just laundered the money to the military industrial complex people to make more weapons of destruction. They don't care who they're bombing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And it's all and
USAID, where that money went. No.
Meanwhile,
if I had a $20 million grant, I would upgrade the studio.
Meanwhile,
and hire a person to
as they talk about Eric Nesbitt being the Senate leader, has gone silent about me still not having a senator. No more comments, no more.
And how many days is it going on now?
So if you go from election day, we're on day 252.
And they've passed.
If you go from just January 1, when she actually had to take her seat in Congress, then it's 192. Just shy of 200 days.
And how many people?
270,000 people still don't have a senator. They're passing appropriations bills, but I don't have a senator there to do it. They're doing budgets, but I don't have a senator there to talk about it. Too bad you couldn't get those 270
people to just stop paying taxes.
270,000.
270,000 people stop paying taxes because they don't have representation.
There was a bill that Eric Nesbitt put, I think it was Nesbitt, it might have been somebody else, put forward that would give the 270,000 people in that district a tax break for the time without a senator.
Yeah.
Or just have the $20 million fundraiser.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to slap her in the face and remind her that there's voters in Saginaw that voted for her.
John Bovey points it out. Nessel does these things to give her the appearance of bipartisanship, but it never Never ends bad for the left. Very true.
Never.
Never
But
ends.
yeah, like, who needs a state senator when you're passing appropriations bills?
Oh, it's going to be bad. And that's the thing about the thing is I
Government's
understand
going to
this.
shut down in October, but it wasn't my fault because I don't have a senator.
Right.
Like,
He says, you know, is this the end for Whitmer? No, it's never the end for these
of course
people.
not.
You know, look into
Tell you who's not getting a pardon from Trump.
I still don't know how Trump, what was the motivation to pardon Kwame Kilpatrick in the first term? I don't know what that was.
Having heard from Kwame since his release, he found God.
Personally,
Yes.
you've heard?
No, I mean, like,
Oh, he found
live
God.
videos and different things
That's great.
with his
But like they
testimony
said-
and his.
Like they said in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" That may help you in the eyes of the Lord, but don't get you to escape man's justice.
Yes, right.
Right, I mean, but he did serve his sentence. I mean, you can't.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Did we ever figure out what happened with the dead hooker in the Manugian mansion?
There was all kinds of stuff that came out about that. But yeah, like, I mean, he served time.
He did, but
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to piss off my Detroit friends, but
they should be pissed off. He was more concerned with throwing parties in the mansion than he was, huh? Before. What's he doing now?
preaching. He's ordained.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right. So we know that shit's going on. Any updates on the debacle there by the Bishop Airport where they're tearing up the farmlands to do some stupid manufacturing
Solar?
facility?
Oh,
Or is it solar? Yeah. That's never going to happen.
is it solar?
No, it's the
Oh,
it's the mega site.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
for what?
1,300 acres, and they have nothing to go in there yet. They're just
Oh, for the love.
they're
They're
buying
just buying
farms.
houses and
They're
farms.
buying houses. They want to
Have
buy
they
a
driven
school.
around Bishop Airport? Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, I know the gal who's the township supervisor there, and I invited her to come on, and I got crickets out of her. So,
I'm sure.
she still sends me notes wanting me to come and be involved with protests, and I'm like, I've given you a great opportunity to voice your opinion here. If you want to take
Right.
it, I'm not going to take time out of my day and go dance on this party
Site.
anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Okay. Flooding throughout the country, Texas, everything like that. What have you guys heard? What are you seeing?
What's going on with Big Mac? I mean, what I'm hearing is that the one in Texas,
Yeah,
they had seeded the clouds 2 days in advance of that.
correct. And I
I
watched
didn't see that.
I watched two interviews with the one young man who was doing the cloud seeding, and he said, and he gets on there and he goes, look, we throw what amounts to a handful of Skittles worth of silver iodide into clouds that are predetermined to be full of moisture but are not releasing that moisture. And he said, we do that with permission of county and local officials being paid by farmers who want rain. He said, we get a couple million gallons of, or a couple million, whatever it is, gallons of water. He said what was dumped on Texas in 1 day or 2 days was in the trillions.
Stupid.
And he said, even if we'd gone up, it would not precipitate this, and we have all the data to prove it. Now, he's being attacked, of course, because the actual shit that's going on with the geoengineering and all the other stuff from the government and nefarious groups, they're not stepping up and saying a word about it. But,
Shocking.
well, we know that they're steering. I'm going to go to Geoengineering Watch and see if there's any updates on here. We talked about it. Did we touch on it last week?
I wasn't here.
You remember, Patrick, if we touched on it last week?
I thought we did.
But more has come out on that, and the big thing is that it's sorry, I'm typing in. I want to see if Geoengineering Watch pops up from just that typing in. Yeah, type in watch. Anyways, I'm seeing if anything else is really coming out of it, because I thought I gotta save this as a bookmark. There we go. Okay.
It's the crab lagoons.
Could be.
Yeah, broken up the crab lagoons. Oh, I want to touch on that too. They've kind of backed off of getting rid of fluoride in the water, but let's see what this one is. Yes. Okay. Let's look at this one. I want to see if I'm going to play this little video for you guys. This is Dane Wigington. He runs Geoengineering Watch.
It lays the predicate and the foundation for the development of a weather satellite that will permit man to determine the world's cloud layer and ultimately to control the weather. And he who controls.
Oh, that's why. That's the big whole video. I wanted this one.
How did we get a dozen 1,000-year floods in 3 days? That headline from AccuWeather. The AccuWeather report then asks, how is that possible? And is the danger increasing? ? Here's the short answer. Yes, the danger is increasing and will continue to increase rapidly in direct lockstep with the expansion of covert weather warfare operations and the planet's collapsing life support systems. From news4.com, what's with so many 1,000-year floods in 1 year? ? From Fox News, what caused over a dozen 1,000-year floods in just 3 days? ? Again. So many questions. Stop and ponder these headlines. Over a dozen 1,000-year floods in just 3 days. Is the 25-year-old CEO of Rainmaker Cloud Seeding Company being scapegoated for the tragic Texas floods? Our government and Matrix Media are both neck deep in damage control mode, doing their best to cover the tracks of the climate engineers. It's just jet exhaust and contrails, they tell us. Just conspiracy theory, they say. Move along. What did former U.S. President Lyndon Johnson say all the way back in 1963 on film and on the record? Johnson stated that we had the power to control the world's cloud layer, even then, followed by this, quote, he who controls the weather controls the world. Question, how much has weather warfare technology advanced since then? Look up. There's your answer.
Well, I mean, oh, shit. I muted myself. We know, honestly, I mean, to tell the truth, the only thing that has not progressed is our ability to go back to the moon. So weather weapons have progressed. The only thing that hasn't progressed is our ability to go back to the moon. They lost that toaster technology and can't go back to the moon. They lost all of that ability to put a Jiffy Pop with legs onto the surface of the moon. Remember the Jiffy Pop? You'd Jiffy Pop it, and you'd shake it on there, and then it'd pop, and it would just be this tinfoil.
Yep, tinfoil would get bigger.
That's,
and you rip the top of the tinfoil and get.
I'm going to do a side-by-side for you guys. Let's do that real quick. I just want you to see it. Jiffy Pop. All right, here's Jiffy Pop. And here's the images of it. All right, I want to see it pop. There it is. There's the Jiffy Pop. Okay.
Yeah,
there's the Jiffy Pop. All right, you guys see that? There's the Jiffy Pop all popped up.
Yep.
Okay, come back to us. All right, and now I'm going to give you the
lunar landing.
moon lander. And we're going to have an image of that right there. And we're going to, no, I want the old one. I don't want these newfangled ones. Where's the old one?
But in 1960, what was it, 69? Yeah.
That's probably a good one. Let's see. All right, so there's the lunar lander there. And here's Jiffy Pop. And a lunar lander.
Yeah.
And Jiffy Pop. And a lunar lander. And Jiffy Pop. And what do they tell us about space? Is space a vacuum?
Yep.
How come this guy's not all puffed out?
Got a tight suit on.
Yeah, but if there's air pressure in his suit,
Yeah, it would be kind of.
he would look like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
He would, yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, what do I know?
It's steel reinforced.
Yeah. Jiffy Pop
Right.
and a lunar lander. Let's
This
see.
is the part of the discussion where Tisha's over here
Lunar lander. There it is.
searching other things.
And the lunar lander. Look at all that tinfoil on there. That's awesome. And gold plating.
Are those the fire blankets?
Wait, where's the?
Where's the stairs?
You'll have to help me there, Patrick. Where's the big hole? Or at least the dust being moved back from the jet when they had to land softly.
That's true. It would have made some kind of a.
It just doesn't make any. I'm just asking questions.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the Jesse Ventura of that. Anyway, so that's the only thing that hasn't progressed. I had a meme on that. I'm going to try to find it real quick. But tell me about what you guys think about the. Now, Texas isn't the only place that's having these incredible floods, and they're saying 3,000-year floods in a row.
North Carolina got hit again.
Hit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing the flood that they still haven't recovered from in North Carolina last year
Right.
hit exactly where a bunch of mining interests were trying to buy out these towns because lithium was discovered in those mines. And they're up on hills. They're flooding out places that are on
Hill.
mountainsides.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's no way you can do that.
That's
and they
a lot
literally,
of water.
you watch the hurricane steer right up there and stall over top these exact places where they want the land so that they can mine it.
Don't they have these weather stations? Like there's one in Alaska. I can't remember what it's called. It was a
HARP,
HARP. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. High Altitude Aerial Research Platform. Research Project?
Yeah.
Research Project.
Something.
But that's the type of shit that we're dealing with, guys. Mm-hmm. And they're doing this on all over the place. So look at this one. Speaking of the lithium mines. So lithium mines for electric cars. All that strip mining. And then there's oil drilling for gas vehicles.
Yep.
And there's just one oil pump in the middle of a whole field with cows. But, cows cause methane too. So, I mean, that's,
it's just a terrible, look at that picture on the bottom. It's just horrible compared to how ornate and
how beautiful
artistic.
the lithium mine is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't tell you that.
Looks like a paint pour.
It does.
Sorry.
They don't tell you that the amount of destruction that it takes for any strip mining project or to get lithium or was it cobalt and 2 or 3 of the other rare earth elements. They don't tell you that for every ounce, it's 100 barrels of oil.
Or
It's ridiculous. The machines that they run in those, the huge excavators and bulldozers and dump trucks get they don't get miles to the gallon. They get feet to the gallon.
Right.
It's ridiculous. And they act like, oh, you're saving the world. No.
0.3 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
0.0003.
Exactly. It's all, but it all was bullshit. Oh, we're past 9 o'clock. Bullshit.
Hey,
I
I've been
thought I had
really
another
good
one.
today.
It's gotten so bad the animals are leaving Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
They
I wanted
get
to
This
point
is
that out.
can you bring up something? Because
Yeah.
I didn't hear this, and this is kind of crazy to me because
Yep.
I've been through Yellowstone and quite like the animals where they were. Thank you very much.
on your messenger.
Oh, that's right. You did send it to me.
Yep.
I'll go back to the messenger here, but I want to type that up. Grizzly bears.
Grizzle bear.
Grizzle. Yeah, this guy does the grizzle bear. That one was up. We'll get into that. Where was it? Was it up here?
I sent it to you.
Holy cow.
I thought I sent it to you after I sent it.
Yeah, right there.
There it is.
Let's see if this is going to have sound. No, not going
Of
to have
course
sound.
Of course not.
This morning, and it is throwing the scientific community into a tizzy, wondering why they are leaving.
Okay, so
The grizzly bear populations started leaving Yellowstone National Park this morning,
Grizzle
and it is
bear
throwing.
what?
he said grizzle bear population. I
He
told
didn't
you the
say
only
population.
They're leaving.
What the
Grizzly
hell
bears
did
are
he
not
say?
known.
Huh?
The grizzly bear populations started leaving
Populinsers?
Yellowstone National Park
What's a
this morning, and it is
populinser?
throwing the scientific community into a tizzy,
Scientific.
wondering why they are leaving. Grizzly bears are not known to travel in herds like this all at once and great distances, and they are headed
Is this
towards
AI
Salt Lake
or
City,
some shit?
Utah.
Like,
I reported earlier this week about the mountain lions that left Yellowstone. That was late last week that they started leaving, and they thought, okay, it's just the mountain lions. Why are they leaving? And now that the grizzly bears are all leaving, they are saying something is up. The animalages, creature critters, know something that maybe we
Animalages?
don't. But it just goes to show you that nature is the great balancer. Yellowstone National Park are super concerned. They think that the bison might leave next. So they've hired a Dr. Remy Deemy to come in and investigate
this has to be
and try to
fake.
figure out what's going on.
Remy Deemy?
No one can speak animal, right? But he is one of the closest that can.
I'm gonna. That's why I wanted to look it up over here. Leaving Yellowstone. Let's see what that brings up while I'm. Oh, I guess I can search while we're doing that. Oh, so it says search analysis says that they're not.
Even Snope says.
Grizzly bears are not leaving Yellowstone in an unusual manner. Their movements are part of a normal seasonal migration.
Yeah.
Recent viral videos, plural, suggest a mass exodus, are misleading and do not reflect actual behavior in the park. Okay.
I just like the way he was saying things and the way he was.
But did you Google that or did you get it on DuckDuckGo?
It's on DuckDuck.
Okay.
Yeah, see the duck?
Okay.
But people are still asking, why are they leaving? Why are they leaving? And all AI doesn't mean that.
Oh,
What?
the AI overview on Google is hysterical.
What's it say?
Yellowstone animals are not fleeing the park due to an impending volcanic eruption or any other catastrophic event. Sorry. The movement of animals is migratory.
Okay.
I mean, in a lot
I'll
more
take it
words
because-
than that,
But I'm still not.
I mean, it is like,
I've never seen grizzly bears going in a herd,
yeah, that's a little odd. But, like,
especially if it's migratory or mating.
There's a lot of people asking the same question here.
Yeah. Yeah. Why are they leaving? Why are they doing this? Okay. So if this, all right. So we'll give it to them. We were duped by this guy. Why have we never heard of this shit until this year? I've never heard of grizzly bears just
I mean,
in herds migrating out of.
No, they don't hang out in herds either.
Exactly. That was like a whole herd of grizzly bears leaving.
Yeah.
So, okay.
okay, so
Give it to me.
this says that approximately 10,000 to 20,000 elk inhabiting the park during the summer. But then as it gets like fall or, whatever, they migrate to lower elevations. Same with bison, same with pronghorns, same with birds.
Yeah, but I've never, ever heard anybody report. Yellowstone's not a foreign thing. There's been 3 or 4 really good, in-depth, multi-episode documentaries done. I think one of them was narrated by Bill Pullman.
Probably.
And another one I think was done by, I want to say Costner was involved in one of them, doing the narration.
Yeah, he just did the new one, I think.
Let me type in Yellowstone.
Because of his show or whatever.
Park documentaries.
Oh, this says that beyond seasonal patterns, other things can influence movement, like drought,
Yeah.
or other conditions like that.
It says this is documentary tube. It says as of July 2 years ago in 2023, there were 13 best documentaries of Yellowstone. So there's more than 13. These are the 13 best ones.
Okay, this says that park officials emphasize that wildlife monitoring systems would immediately detect any unusual behavioral changes. Yellowstone's extensive research network includes GPS collars, camera traps, and regular wildlife surveys that would reveal any anomalies like that.
I guess. I'm just what captivated me is Dale says Old Faithful is due to go off.
Every
time.
few minutes.
Like faithfully?
Like every, what is
Every
it,
hour?
20 minutes or something?
I thought it was every hour.
I don't remember. I was 9 when I was there, and I was so sick that it was ridiculous. That's when I had ear problems, and I was a mess because of the altitude. So
how high is it?
It's
Let's see, Yellowstone. We're just gonna keep looking this shit up while we're sitting here.
Yellowstone elevation.
Well, I guess I was gonna look it up.
Did your keyboard tweak out again?
Yep. Yellowstone elevation. You know, I don't know.
A low of 5,282 feet and a high of 11,358 feet.
It's average 8,000
Yep.
feet above sea level. Wait, what does that say? Sea level? Should it say sea curve?
Whatever. All I know is it's really fucking high.
Mm-hmm.
And if you already have ear problems and already have problems like that, it's not fun, okay? If you look at all the pictures that my family took in that general region,
Right.
I look like I'm half dead. I'm like, I can't even open my eyes.
The Kevin Costner documentary that we mentioned was Wide Open Country.
Excuse me.
I was looking for the other one too. That's Kevin Costner's Yellowstone 150. I guess it's still going on. It says started in 2022 and it's still going.
Oh. It's a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. Old Faithful is kind of cool to see, but it's hot as hell.
I love the
and very high.
I love the pictures of the a
Geysers?
lot of the other geysers or
Hot pools and whatever else they're called.
Yeah, because they have these
It's hot.
just look at these.
There's very good reasons
Look at
why
these.
they put fences around like everything.
All that color is from the microorganisms that are in these hot springs. All that color.
And from
That color.
like the ground around it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's
dude.
beautiful. It was stunning to see in person,
Yeah.
even when I was sick. But all that steam that you see around there
Yeah, it's sulfuric.
is a real thing. It's as close to hell as I ever want to get.
It's
That shit was hot.
and it doesn't smell like sulfur a lot.
In some areas, yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
rotten
Because it's
eggs.
more than just like hot springs. There's like other.
That's water, and look at how crystal clear that is going down in there. That's
But it's
amazing.
hot. That's why you have to be so far away from Old Faithful. Is because it's hot water. It's like
That's what happens. The pressure builds up and it just pops.
Blows.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Anybody in chat over there see anything about that? About the grizzly bears? I've just never seen them
Grizzle
living
bears.
in grizzle.
grizzle
Grizzle bears.
of the animal Popple Lancers. Is that what he said?
Popple Lancers?
Popple
Yeah. Now, I will say this. There's another guy that I listen to. He's got a podcast where he profiles strange celebrity deaths.
Mhm.
And he tries to break down all of that info. There are 3-4 words that I guarantee you, I've come to the point of the full safe opinion that he's using these words on purpose.
Gotcha.
So when he wants to say specific, he says Pacific.
That
'Cause
would
he's an
just
East
drive
Coast-
me up the
He's an East
wall.
Coast, or he's a West Coast DJ who then does these videos, and I go,
Not that I'm a grammar Nazi, but for the love of God, like
and
there's
3 or 4
I have
other
a
words that
limit where
pick-
I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm done.
There's 3 or 4 other words that he says that I hear him and I go, why are you saying it like that? Yeah, it's kind of like the Family Guy. Why are you saying it like that? Like what? Why are you saying what? Why am I saying what? Why are you saying it like that?
People butcher the English language
They
constantly.
do. I'm like, are you saying Pacific on purpose?
Probably, but
And he is. Yeah.
it would drive me
Because he said something else.
bonkers.
He said something else during one of the videos. And I was like, that's not the way you say that. You did that on purpose.
Like Gristle Bears and the Papa Lancers.
No, I think that guy's just a little
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did see.
I mean, he figured out a way to get 6 million people to wonder what the hell was going on in Yellowstone.
Well,
so
and
I mean,
I did see the one where maybe what he was reading said Grizzle, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's Grizzly. There's an LY. And then I looked at some of the copy with it and it said like Grizzle Bears. And I'm like,
Papa Lancers? Does it say Papa Lancers?
it says Grizzly Bears there, right?
Uh-huh.
But I think the original video you sent me, Patrick, it said something like, I'm going to scroll up. I thought it said something. No, it does say LY there. There was something I saw that said Grizz LE.
Is that a different one?
And I'm like,
video.
No, it's the same video.
Is that like gristle that you get on meat and you can't chew it?
No, I think it's like the old guy who's like been through a lot.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of grizzled.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, without the D though. Grizzle.
Grizzle.
You got some grizzle. You got some old. Got some
So you're
grizzle.
a grizzle old man instead of
Yeah,
grumpy
you
old
got
man.
some grizzle. Oh. Well, that's an interesting little. I like that one.
I like that one too.
Kind of explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right, guys, here we go. Look at this one. Both sides are serving the same master and trying to play us for fools. It's just another circus.
Question.
What?
Whose monkeys are they? Because if they're not my monkeys.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, I can't use that. Not my clowns in the clown car.
This is true.
Sorry.
And all I have to say is everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkey. And if you guys don't know where that comes from.
We know about you, but we're not sure about your monkey.
Yeah. Everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkey. Have you any idea?
I can't come.
Have you any idea? It's Beatles.
Is it?
We'll get a copyright strike because I sing it so
Lovely.
well.
No, only if you do more than 30 seconds.
Not according to them. They just
Really?
Oh yeah, they just hammer us.
What the F-bomb?
What the actual F-bomb?
That's when you.
I've been really good tonight. Thank you very much.
But you did. But you did drop it F-bomb.
I
Yes.
sure did. Yep, but it's after 9.
It's after 9.
Okay.
I waited a minute
All right, let's do this.
this time. I waited a minute this time.
What else did I have in here? So, what do we think? The floods? We have consensus
So
here. They're kind of
what we
man-made.
need to say on top of all that we have said already is that man-made or not, lives were lost.
100%.
And so we need to remember that whether it's man-made or not, people died. And there's families that are having to deal with multiple losses. There's people, so I just want to kind of make sure that we remember that part. Like, The last death toll I heard was a few days ago, so I don't even know what they're up to now.
It was well over 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
so,
and a lot of them were kids.
One of the things that when I was looking up this quote, and then I realized I wanted the one from the movie, nature is lethal, but it doesn't hold a candle to man. This quote right here I saw, and I want to go back to it. We learn from every natural disaster, whether it's a fire or a flood, and we learn something from it so that we can respond to the next one better. It also works the same way when you are engineering a natural disaster.
But have you seen the time-lapse video of how it went from like calm and peaceful and nothing to everything washed out in a matter of like 15 minutes? Like, that was the biggest thing to me. The biggest thing that stuck out to me was that it went from like nothing, just another perfect day on the river, to mass casualty flooding in a matter of minutes. Now, we get flash flood warnings up here all the time, right? But it's usually after like 3 days of rain. Now, how flash is that? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because after 3 days of rain, it's going to flood somewhere.
I like this.
But
I didn't.
15 minutes?
Right.
I have a bigger problem with that.
100%. I like this one. I didn't see this one before when I was researching for the show. There are disasters that are entirely man-made, but none that are entirely natural.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Do we have the radar? Can we? I can try to find the radar. Right. Where did you see that at?
The time lapse?
Yeah, the time lapse. Because it was like you said, it was really quick. Again, we have this problem. Oh, and in the video that we saw, the guy's being scapegoated. What's it called? What was the? I've seen him on 2 different interviews now. Rainmakers. Yeah. So it's based out of Texas. The guy runs a company. He's 25. It's called Rainmakers, and he literally does a handful worth of silver iodide into clouds that they know by radar and everything like that are already contain the amount of moisture that but they're not raining. Yeah. They're just passing over. Right. So they want to make them rain. He's being in that little clip that we played from geoengineering. This guy's being scapegoated, and he's like,
okay. I just sent you the video. Sorry.
He says we get full permission from any government agency that's involved, and we're being paid by the farmers predominantly, specifically because they need water. We're causing the natural cloud that's there to release its moisture. We're not creating clouds, which is what the chemtrails, the geoengineering is doing. They're creating clouds. When you see the planes go over and it's striping the whole sky, and then you get this haze, and then you get big clouds the next day, and then you get this huge, crazy-ass thunderstorm 2 days later. Yeah, that's got these.
Well, look, and even here, the amount of rain we've been getting lately is just phenomenal. My lawn's as green as I've ever seen it.
Yeah, and you go, you guys aren't.
You guys can have it. Saginaw and Tuscola County are done. They don't want anything else.
Yeah, how's the river up there in Vassar?
Vassar's been close. Thank God they redid it, 10 years ago or so?
Did they?
And fixed part of that. But watch the time lapse on this video. Everything's good, and then everything's not.
Yeah, and what's the time frame? Their time lapse.
It started at 1710. And this is half hour later. That amount of flooding doesn't happen in now going on an hour almost.
Yeah, where all that water? That's a lot of damn water.
Right.
They said it dumped the guy from Rainmaker said it dumped trillions. It dumped trillions of gallons.
There's very few concrete pads that even remain. Oh. The RVs were swept away. The concrete was swept away. I mean, the little ground
but like
is scoured
it
away.
started at 17. That video started at 17:10.
It looks like a
It
hurricane
ends
tore
just
through
after
Texas Hill Country.
17:50. I
But this
think.
storm had no name and no warning.
We realized that the water is rising really fast.
Car horns screamed as vehicles shorted out underwater.
We start banging on everybody's door, getting people out.
If you were lucky, someone banged on your door. If not, this is
Sleeping
how you
campers
woke up.
swept away.
Was this like a worst case scenario because it's the holiday?
Absolutely. They were full. They have 14 reservations missing. I have 6 people missing.
If you didn't get out on time and you were in an RV, this is unsurvivable. Look at this. This RV shredded, wrapped around the tree. There's another one there, and then you can see another one down the river. This whole area was full of RVs, cabins. Everyone who was here for the holiday weekend. This is a really popular area to celebrate the 4th of July. And it's gone.
Everybody lost everything. There were some people that were able to get out, but only in their underwear. With their dog, nothing else. Nothing else.
No time.
No time.
The forecast called for up to 6 inches of rain. Up to twice that fell. People went to bed believing that they'd wake up to fireworks, not flash floods.
I was expecting rain, but not a flood.
I slept through it.
It was the last night we didn't know anything. It was when we woke up this morning.
The thunder was crazy, and I couldn't sleep. So at 2:30, I started checking because it was just nonstop, and it was hard rain.
Along the Guadalupe River, at least 18 summer camps sat directly in the flood's path. At one camp alone, officials say around 20 girls were unaccounted for.
That was the
Parents
camp.
and guardians lined up at a nearby elementary school, waiting to hear if their child's name would be called.
Some very emotional moments happening behind me. In the school bus are children who were at their overnight camps. There's a lot of summer camps that are located right along the Guadalupe River. And so many of these parents had no idea if their children were okay or not. The river rapidly rising in the early morning hours, washing away cabins and sadly taking numerous lives along the river. These kids being brought from their camps here to the elementary school to be reunited with friends and family.
We saw that it had flooded up here and just kind of didn't know, and the not knowing is the worst part. So both her and my son are real strong swimmers, so I wasn't real worried about them as far as in the water. But
Even
water
a strong
moving that
swimmer
fast
in that amount of water.
Yeah.
Like in that kind of
Gets sucked under a tree.
right.
But you get his.
Get
he's
your
trying
foot
to
caught on a tree
yeah,
while
but
you're
he's trying to
swim.
reason
Like yeah.
that he was
Right.
had hope
Right.
versus other people. But you're right. In those types of situations,
And what do you do with all those kids that survived when their friends didn't?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like that's a whole other level of mental like trauma that they won't. I mean,
that they won't address. Oh
it's,
yeah,
it's
Trump's
rough.
just gonna ice me.
Ooh,
Yeah, buddy. Do you need a little
no,
spritzer?
good.
Huh? You're getting a spritzer,
You're
but I
getting
didn't
a
know if
spritzer.
Tisha needed a.
Nah, I'll be
She's
good.
So this is the.
But that's. I mean, that was
Yeah.
what I. I mean, I just wanted to
yeah, the
have
time
us
lapse there.
remember that.
Now I have seen things where you don't generally
6
see,
inches of rain is not going to do that.
but you don't generally see that type of like you said the time lapse inundation.
Right.
You don't generally see that unless a dam breaks.
Right. And nobody's talking about that.
No.
Like you would think they would say, oh, okay, well, it's because this up here broke, and then that's why that
No.
amount of water and that amount of time. But
Yeah.
nobody's saying that.
In an
They're
hour
saying
to
6
have that-
inches of rain in an hour?
in an hour to have that.
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Dale commenting earlier on that guy saying that he's trying to use a $10 word with a 10-cent mouth.
I see that. Hey, I can see the comments over there.
Yeah. Oh,
It's okay.
I had it on that. Yeah.
You're fine. You had it on the screen behind
Right.
you.
Okay, so we've covered that.
Mhm.
I mean, it no matter what in this day and age, we question everything that looks fishy.
Mhm.
What do we think? I got two things. Well, kind of one thing. The Epstein
It
list
is one thing.
why are we talking about this? And now it's oh shit, I pushed it back on there. Why are we talking about this? Yeah, we're talking about this. Why are we talking about this? Yeah, we're talking about this. So apparently now we're going back to we are doing an investigation. Let's see if I can get it pulled up here. Yeah. So Pam Bondi is, and this is the hot issue. So Blair White, isn't Blair White the dude that became the chick?
I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, show a picture of coughing.
yeah. So they won't let this dude. This was good. This representative here, Tim Burchant.
And hang them publicly. I mean, I'm not.
Right here.
Should there be an investigation or a special counsel investigation?
I don't know. I'm not an attorney. I just find them guilty and hang them publicly. I mean, that's not over the top either. I'm
Tennessee.
over it.
Sounds like he's from Tennessee too.
I'm big on
Hang 'em.
clarity and transparency, and you know, that's a good reason people don't trust government, either party.
But you don't believe what the Justice Department is saying?
I don't know. You know, I don't. I think I don't trust them.
Should there be?
Yeah.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust
Okay.
him. I don't trust him.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I want to cover that too. Oh, speaking of the, yeah, let's play her. She's only doing 28 minutes. Let me do that, or 28 seconds.
Finally, we can really take the fight and watch.
So
I have a big announcement to make. My Clear Skies Act has been filed. This is my legislation to ban weather modification and geoengineering of all kinds. Finally, we can really take the fight in Washington to protect our skies, protect our water, protect our atmospheres, and most of all, protect our families. Thanks for your support, everyone. Look for my legislation, the Clear Skies Act. I have a big announcement.
as long as it
to
doesn't
make.
morph
My
into
Clear
something like the
Skies
waters
Act
of the
has
Okay,
U.S.
so
thing.
when I make it bigger, it turns the volume on. When I make it smaller, does it turn the volume back off? People suck at these sites. Continue. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I just said I like her. Like she's.
You were gonna say something.
What did I just say?
We're talking about Marjorie Cho.
Oh,
You said as long as
so that clear skies is one thing.
Yeah. Clear
But
Skies Initiative.
let's not turn this into the Waters of the U.S. Act, where the puddle in your driveway from all the rain
I don't think
is
you're ever
now
gonna-
a water of the
Yeah.
U.S. and it's protected by the EPA. And
I don't think you get that from Pam Bondi.
let's not do that, okay? Can we just?
Yeah, no, I don't think you get that from Pam Bondi. Or from Pam Bondi. I don't think you get that from MTG. You would get that from these other congressmen. MTG, if she's introducing that legislation,
Right.
and it stays the way she introduced it and doesn't get adulterated.
Well, that's what I mean.
All right,
like-
100%.
what's Roger got to say?
Click on Roger. Let's see where Roger's at. I was waiting for it to get to the end so that when I click on it, it'll actually go back to the beginning with the volume up. Ready? And 3, 2, 1.
Need a special prosecutor to investigate the origins of the COVID-19 vaccination.
And we're back to it. Good job.
I call on the Attorney General to charge Anthony Fauci for lying to Congress.
He's been pardoned.
And when, in his legal
Can I send you that
defense,
video or no?
he argues that he cannot be charged because he has a preemptive pardon, the government can finally test the legality of the auto pen in which all of those documents should not be honored. We also need a special.
So that's. I thought he was going to say something about Epstein. Now, General Flynn has weighed in on that and said
Oh, I sent you the video about the auto pen. And
Yeah, this is why the Epstein affair is not going away anytime soon. The problem with the whole thing is that it's not going away because you can't have somebody who's in prison and dies, we'll just say dies, unalives, whatever the fuck the terminology is so you don't get banned.
no longer breathing.
You can't have somebody who dies in prison after being convicted of being a child sex trafficker and somebody who's currently in prison for being a child sex trafficker without somebody being there to be trafficked to.
Right.
Now, I did give the really good explanation last week that I figured it out. Epstein was only trafficking to Maxwell, and Maxwell was trafficking him back to Epstein. So that's why there's no other clients that are involved in it. It was just a money laundering thing, and it was no big deal.
No big deal. Got it.
Mm-hmm. The 200 victims
Nothing to see here.
think that it's a big deal, but, you know, yeah.
There's 200 victims. I mean, do they really need a voice? 200.
200 victims.
Come on.
Yeah. I want to go to that one, but I was looking for another one in here. Let's
Stupid.
I don't know if I want to go to Blair White. She's kind of a...
Loose cannon.
I'm going to click on it at my own...
I sent you this one from Alan Dershowitz, what he had to say about...
Dershowitz?
Yeah. He was his attorney.
Oh.
Epstein's attorney.
Yeah,
That should be fun.
It's not popping up yet. Let me play this guy, right? How long was this video?
Right.
Tisha?
What? Oh, that was about something else. That was about the
All right, so let me play
COVID
Patrick's in.
stuff and Fauci is pardoned and
When did you send it to me, Patrick?
It's just north of the Fetterman one with Trump. Keep going up. And this right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
Dershowitz? Dirt shit, but is that is it a video? It's just an article.
I thought it was a video, but it's just an article.
Okay. So this one says Epstein's former lawyer Alan Dershowitz put his hand to God and swears he knows that documents are being suppressed to protect individuals pertaining to Epstein, and he knows who is doing the suppressing. I'm here to tell you right now, it's not Trump. These people have been protected long before Trump showed up and any of his appointees. Dershowitz commented back up the position that Trump's FBI, DOJ are still looking for documents and that many are protected under court order. Should heads roll? Absolutely. Heads should roll. One of the theories that is out there I went over like these 4 different theories. I'm leaning towards just one or two, but the idea that this chick, what do we know about this White House chief of staff that helped Trump? She was the campaign manager, Susan.
don't know.
She ran.
All I know is
She ran Benjamin Netanyahu's campaign.
that's interesting.
That's
really interesting.
White House chief of staff, Susan. What's her name right there? Susie Wiles. All right, so Susie Wiles. All right, let's see what the DuckDuckGo AI has to say. Susie Wiles is the current White House chief of staff, having assumed that position in January 20th under President Donald Trump. She is notable for being the first woman to hold this role and has a long history of involvement in Republican Party campaigns. True that. But she was also involved with Netanyahu.
Mm-hmm.
And if Netanyahu has any ties, or Epstein has any ties to Epstein, and
If Netanyahu has ties, you mean? Or
what I
if
say?
who has ties to Epstein? You
Yeah.
said if Epstein has ties to Epstein, so I'm just kind of confused.
Netanyahu.
Okay.
If Netanyahu has ties to Epstein, if Epstein has ties to the Israeli government being part of Mossad through Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert Maxwell, who was Mossad, and spying on the government and getting dirt and getting blackmail. It's just it's all a tangled fucking web, dude.
It is. It really is.
And I have this huge fucking problem with all of the one PAC in this country. Name one other PAC that you know of in this country that doesn't have to register as a political action PAC, campaign PAC.
This is where it gets muddy, is because PACs and...
I'm talking about of that magnitude.
I've had a problem with his PAC for a long time.
Who?
But Trump's.
No, I'm talking about the Israeli one.
Oh, the Israeli one? Yeah, I'm sorry. I hit my mic. But, yeah. This happens in politics all the time, though.
Right.
Where one person will jump from one campaign to the next and then go on to some other person that has nothing. I mean,
I get that.
So, but it's not just in like election seasons. It's,
Right.
I mean, in consulting and in like this chief of staff thing, like all levels in politics
but
have this kind of.
Do you see somebody switching from
country to country?
Yeah.
Like this is what that's the part I guess I don't understand is the country to country.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I was just trying to read some more because I'm not.
And she worked on DeSantis's campaign before jumping to Trump's.
So when was this? Oh, that was a long time ago.
I'm trying to find out where it's at. This is CIApedia, so it's probably got washed. But
yeah, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
Like the tie, like how far it goes back.
She became a spokesperson for Mike Weinstein. Is that a Jewish name?
Not at all. It's not. Apparently, I can't read this article unless
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Susie Wiles. I'm glad my keyboard's working. Let's see. I can't spell Netanyahu, dumbass.
Netanyahu.
All right.
Give
it.
Sorry. Yahu. Netanyahu.
How do you know that?
Really? Used to be in broadcasting. Are you joking?
How did Donald Trump once helped?
The de facto manager of his. When was this?
I want to see it where it says the connection there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you keep looking.
I am.
All right. So another question that's going around right now, if you guys aren't seeing that, is Dan Bongino, has he resigned?
Yeah, what's going on with him? Like I said, I heard he was out, and then I heard he reported back to work.
Yeah, here's the so Glenn Beck's talking about Dan Bongino. I see that on Mega Kitty.
Aw, in front of the wind turbines. Another epic disaster.
Yeah. Megyn Kelly, though, is asking for a 2-hour interview with Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and Dan Bongino so she can get bottom of the Epstein things. Great, Megyn. I'm not glad you're not grandstanding or looking for publicity.
Not attention seeking at all. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
So Benny Johnson, here it is. Benny Johnson is the one confirmed. A top FBI source tells Dan Bongino is locked back in at the FBI and working on something very important. Okay.
He's just been a wise advisor. We have some breaking news for you on this program that I just learned about Dan Bongino and his future at the FBI. Because we know Dan, he's been a bit of a mentor to me, quite frankly. He's always been very helpful in our show, even calling me randomly to give me pointers on certain things. He's just been a wise advisor. He's always been good. And he's
Quit
been
sucking up and tell us the story
about this country. And he has a heart of gold and a very big heart. And he's somebody that wants to make it a better place. And the fallout from the Epstein saga, of course, caused Dan to say, it's going to be really tough to return to my show, to do what I love to do after all of this. If it really goes south, will people trust me? Because they don't trust this stuff. And we haven't done it in the right way. Now, I called a number of people with direct knowledge of this, and this was Dan's frustration, is that
nobody trusts her right now.
Were not great, and the way that it was handled and the way that it was released was not great, and that he was being blamed in part for it. And so Dan didn't show up to work and sort of gave an ultimatum to President Trump and said, hey, listen, Pam Bondi either goes or I go. And he and Pam Bondi had quite a bit of a blow up at the White House on Wednesday. Dan hadn't showed up to work since. I don't want to see Dan go. Neither did the American people, by the way.
It's Bongino or Bondi. He's not
Who
saying...
would you guys prefer, Bongino or Bondi? Okay, 7,000 to 0.
They want Dan.
7,000 to 0. Jeez.
Back working at the FBI. That cooler.
I mean, give her some credit, but damn.
Actually working on something very, very
Yeah, no, the problem is that
this is like
Pam is working.
Clash of the Titans or whatever.
Pam's working for a correspondence or a consultant job at Fox, and she always has been. And Dan already built his persona on Rumble, which we're on.
Right.
And so it's a bad look. They didn't have to do the Streisand effect, So
they just need to let shit go.
No, they can't let this.
No, I mean, get over the personalities, get over the infighting bullshit, and just let it out. Just tell us what we're asking for.
I'll ask you guys in chat, how many of you saw a movie called Clear and Present Danger with Harrison Ford?
I remember seeing that, yes.
I did not, sorry.
So in that movie, Harrison Ford's character has been elevated. He's the Jack Ryan character from the Tom Clancy books, which I love. I've read almost every one of the original Tom Clancy books. Now that there's a ghostwriter, or not a ghostwriter, but additional writers that have carried on.
Well, it might as well be a ghostwriter, isn't it?
Well, near the end, he was doing the Tom Clancy, I think it was Rainbow Six or Ghost Protocol, whatever, before he passed away. So I didn't, and the whole point is I read all the original books, Clear and Present Danger, great movie with Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford succeeds Jim Greer in Jack Ryan succeeds Jim Greer and becomes the deputy head of the CIA, everything like that. And there's this one beautiful scene where he's in the Oval Office with the president, and there's this scandal brewing about selling arms. It's kind of a throwback to the Iran-Contra type of deal.
Okay.
And everybody's advising the president to distance themselves and deny and distance themselves and deny. And Jack Ryan's just sitting there, and he grunts at one point or makes a noise. And the president goes, "What?" And he realizes that he heard his grunt. And he goes, "Oh, well, no, nothing." He goes, "No, what were you going to say? What's your opinion on it?" He goes, "I wouldn't deny it. I would embrace it." He goes, "Yeah, embrace it." You end the controversy right there when you embrace the controversy. Right. If you don't, and Reagan did this. If you guys remember, Reagan did that. What did he come out and say? He didn't try to deny, but he came out and he said, "Look, in my heart of hearts, I know that I was not involved in selling weapons to the Iran Contras. But I've been shown information that we did indeed do that. And as the commander in chief, I am responsible and I take full responsibility." And you can go back and you can watch all of that.
Controversy just melts away at that point. Yes.
You diffuse it.
Yeah.
If Clinton would have come out and said, "You know what?
I sure did."
Yeah.
Instead of it depends on what your definition of is.
And I shouldn't have, I moment of weakness, and look at Hillary, who wants to even sleep with her anyways. And I got this hot young intern who wants to give me a blowjob under the desk.
Hot though?
In his eyes.
Oh, okay.
You got to remember.
Compared to Hillary. Yeah.
Well, that was the
when
contrast.
When you're the president of the United States, it's not like you just stopping at the local pub and
right.
meet somebody, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening.
No, but you can meet somebody under a desk.
Well, they actually had...
Isn't that what we proved with him?
Yeah.
I guess he actually had a blowjob room. It's now the merch room.
Oh, fun.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thing is with you see the difference with Reagan. Iran-Contra could have sunk his presidency. But other people were held accountable.
Right.
And he got to say, "I am responsible because I'm the president, but I didn't know this in my heart." He literally says that phrase. He goes, "In my heart of hearts, I did not do this, but I'm the president. I take full responsibility."
Well, it's like looking back in history. If Richard Nixon would have
I was
said...
just going to say that. Yep. Yeah. Watergate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no knowledge of this. I was not part and privy to it. However, it happened on my watch. So because it happened on my watch and I'm the president, the buck stops here.
Yes.
It is my responsibility.
He could have come out and said, "Yes, I gave some people money to find out information on my political opponents, but I did not authorize the break-in at the Watergate." Yeah. If he'd have done that day one, but they set him up. They set him up on purpose. Those wet workers were, but his problem was.
And there's people that paid for that, just like Ollie North paid for,
yes,
the Iran thing.
Yeah. And he was the most popular president in modern times up to that point when Watergate came out.
Yep.
Right.
And he was a maverick on stuff. He was doing a lot of things. In fact, I've been, we've the biggest criticism that some of us do is he didn't cause Watergate, but he
know about it.
He covered it up. That was his crime.
Right.
If he would have let him stand trial for, or let him chips fall, he didn't authorize them to do any of it.
He supported the people that were working for him. He was a good boss in that respect. A good boss was always a shield between their employees and higher ups.
Sure. And the only other criticism I've ever had for Nixon is he took us off the gold standard. I actually heard a phenomenal explanation the other day that taking us off the gold standard short-circuited a whole bunch of the bankers' initiatives where they were using gold to manipulate a bunch of currencies. And when he took us off the gold standard, it actually reset the economy for a while and short-circuited their plans. I was like, and this was an economist that was evaluating and saying, in retrospect, it was actually a brilliant move. And he knew that we needed to get off the gold standard because we weren't using gold the way that we were prior to the Federal Reserve Act. So to take us off the gold standard, short-circuit the type of manipulation they were doing with the Fed Reserve. And so it was actually a brilliant move. that Nixon did. And I was like, okay, I didn't see that before. So it's pretty sweet. Larry's chiming in the chat. I had to do your open, Larry.
Yep. Wasn't as good as the way you do it, but it was pretty good.
Larry.
Yeah. And now live from Man Cave. Oh, so you're trying to do your opening now in the chat?
I'm just saying, but you're 2 hours and 10 minutes late.
The Livingston Strangler has been in the chat. But Dale seems to think that he's using the litter box now and isn't available. He's squatting and plopping. It happens every once in a while.
Who's changing the litter box?
Exactly. So we don't know what's up with Bongino,
Oh, thank you.
but there seems to be some stuff going on. What we do know is that Bongino and Kash Patel specifically both came out, and there's too many videos online there's a ton of video evidence of them saying we need transparency, we need the Epstein files exposed, and now they're both sitting there going, nothing to see here. Nothing to see. I go, really?
Wait a minute.
You guys are on multiple podcasts on record calling out all of this stuff.
No.
And now, he committed suicide, nothing to see here.
No.
No files. Listen, you can't have 200 on record trafficked victims.
Right.
I think it would be better if Trump came out and said, yes, we have this information. We are in the process of sorting it out because there are innocent people that are implicated here. We need to make sure that people who were not part and privy to this thing, whose names are on these documents, their lives are not destroyed.
Somebody said Trump's name's on the list.
If Trump's name was on the list, they would have had that out 3-4 years ago.
Correct. Trump's name is on the list, but Trump's name's on the list as far as being an associate. Trump's not on the list for being on the island,
right?
Okay.
or being involved in anything that Epstein was involved in.
Gotcha.
So that's a different dynamic. Now Trump has said, all right. So here, let's chime into this one. Let's see what Trump has to say on this. I'm going to have to rewind it.
About how it's been handled. I don't know. I urge people to move on, but I'm curious, why do you think your supporters in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story and so upset about how it's been handled? I don't understand why they would.
Because you ran on it, President. I love you, but you ran on it.
He was never
Half your cabinet ran on exposing it.
Right, and so that creates a whole other issue.
I really don't. And the credible information's been given.
Are we?
Can we hear this? I kind of want to hear what he's got to say.
Different things, the Steele dossier, which was all fake. All that information was fake. But I don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff. It's sordid, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps going. I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information, let them give it. Anything that's credible, I would say let them have it.
Mr. President, a question on AI. How do you want?
Yeah, we don't want to hear that.
So
anyways,
how are 200 victims?
Here's one of the theories, and I'm kind of leaning towards it, but one of the theories is that Trump has done a complete bait and switch.
100%.
Where he said, nothing to see here, nothing going on here, stop looking at it. And now what do you have? You have Democrats on the floor of the U.S. House calling for it to be released. Now, what better way to get information released than to get your opponent to
I get the reverse psychology of it.
I do too.
How do you run on it as a thing? And then now you're like, it's just boring. Don't worry about it.
We agree
nothing to see here.
The other theory to the whole thing is that this is a CIA operative, and they were gathering information and videos on high influential people that are in powerful positions, so that they can hold that over their head and force them to make favorable decisions for the U.S. and for this administration. or previous administration.
I get that, and it's
And so if they release it,
a viable.
Well, and that's the other theory that's out there, is that because there's all that information, Trump saw it and said, you know, instead of exposing everything, I will now have all that information.
Yeah.
Which I don't see Trump having that track record of using blackmail against anybody. He wants the art of the deal.
Right.
But maybe Susie Wiles and a few of his other cabinet members have convinced him that, you know what, Mr. President, why don't you just put that in your pocket? And if we need to, you know, push some people in the future, we've got that blackmail information on them, and we can get them to do what we want to do. I can see unscrupulous people around him, lesser moral people, because you've got to look at it. President Trump, if they could have got him on something legitimate,
they would have.
Right, and I get what he's saying about that.
Yeah.
And about like tying it to the
It doesn't
Steele
even have to be
dossier,
people
but-
that are around him. It could be people that are, you know, other countries. It could be the Vatican. It could be the royal family. You know, who knows?
Right. I mean, we know Prince Andrew was involved. We know there's
Clinton and all that.
all those people. And if Prince Andrew's involved and now his brother is the king,
right?
You know, what kind of pressure is coming back from them? So there's a lot. It's like one of the theories that they're looking at is, you know, this could derail the entire government. I'm like, good, derail the whole fucking thing.
If that's what it takes.
You threaten us every time they're going to pass a budget bill every year, or it's going to derail the government. And you know what? Half the country goes
shut down.
Let it shut down. And then
Let it
pieces
go.
of shit like Nancy Pelosi for grandstanding lays off the janitor. No, you bitch.
Right.
You made millions of dollars off of insider trading.
You stay home.
You stay home and don't collect anything, including your dividends from all your stock trading.
Right.
Eat your fucking ice cream behind your double-walled mansion. She's got 2 walls outside of her mansion. It's been on. Watch videos on it.
Right.
Where she lives has 2 gated walls.
Walls don't work.
She doesn't trust anybody, but, you know,
I mean-
she wants the rest of us to have to endure it.
Yeah. All right, let's shift gears and we'll finish up the show tonight to the latest brain freeze. We just finished up the initial thoughts. That's a lot of the initial thoughts. Did you guys see this? Hopefully I saved it in the right spot. Probably didn't. Let's see. Did I save it in the right spot? I got to streamline this again. Nope. Didn't save it. Damn it. I will type it in. Oh, no, I did save it. It's over here. Yes. I didn't have to save it. It's on InfoWars. Dun, dun, dun. While they're still alive over there at InfoWars, the intrepid warriors over there. Here it is. This is what I wanted to go to. I keep trying to default to typing into my buttons, and I have the automated button now. I keep wanting to do Control-Alt and switch the screens, and I got the one button here. If you guys didn't see this, the uber-righteous, without faults, without any stain or blemish, Israeli government, not Jews in particular, but the Israeli government, they go ahead, you know, during the ceasefire, despite Trump's brokered Gaza ceasefire deal, Israel just strikes again, leaving 93 Palestinians dead, even though we've got a ceasefire deal. 93 dead. Over the last several hours, or several weeks, President Donald Trump has been brokering a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. On July 1st, Israel agreed to a U.S.-backed ceasefire. Soon after, Hamas submitted a positive response to the ceasefire and agreed. The agreement was to release 10 Israeli hostages. Despite the progress made through the first half of July, Israel then escalated their genocide in Gaza on Monday and into Tuesday, launching some more strikes that killed 93 Palestinians, including dozens of women and children. At least one Hamas member, Palestinian member of the parliament, Muhad, I don't even know how to say that.
Where is it?
Right there. Muhammad, they're all named Muhammad. Faraj
Al
Al
Ghul.
Ghul was killed in the strikes, which claimed the lives of copious amounts of innocent civilians, many women and children. 278 Palestinians were left wounded. So 93 killed, 270 left wounded, but Israel is without fault. They are the heroes. How dare you say anything against them? One strike in northern Shadi refugee camp killed 68-year-old Hamas member of the Palestinian legislature, as well as a man and woman and their 6 children who were sheltering in the same building, according to officials at the Shafa hospital, where the casualties were taken. One of the deadliest strikes hit a house in Gaza City district evening, killing 19 members of the family living inside. So, during a ceasefire, it's okay for Israel just to blow up people.
Pummel.
Yeah, that's okay. Nothing to see there.
Nope. Never is.
Why do I not? There it is. This is what bothers me about the whole thing is our government does nefarious shit. The Israeli government does nefarious shit. Doesn't mean that the average American is bad. It doesn't mean the average Jewish person is bad. But why is our government passing laws in this country that you can't say something negative against Jewish people? Why?
I must have missed that one.
They're trying to pass laws in Congress about anti-Semitism, which they don't even understand what that fucking word means.
I was going to say, I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Mm-hmm. But if we say anything, we hate Jews. No, I hate people being killed on both sides, and one of you keeps poking the bear and causing it to happen.
Stop poking the damn bear; it'll kill you. Remember?
The Palestinians may have a whole bunch of absolute shitheads, and do in their leadership, but so do the Israelis. So acting like there's innocence on one side or the other.
Yeah, they've been fighting for years.
Isn't that what Trump said when he was getting on the airplane or the helicopter?
Yeah,
he said they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
they've been fighting for so long. He's just trying to get peace.
Why they're
and what did he do? What happened when he brokered peace with Iran?
I mean, this is a 1,000-year-old battle, though.
Israel says, "Oh, well, we got a peace deal with Iran. Let's go ahead and bomb them right now." Because we got 6 hours or how many hours they had
till it starts.
Let's bomb them.
I saw that. I did see that part. Listen, I can pray for the peace of Jerusalem without having to pray for Netanyahu and all the other people. I can fully obey the Bible.
Yeah.
Without having to.
I think Netanyahu's been in command for too long.
Right.
He's more popular than Joe Biden was here. He's under indictment under his own government, and the only way he's able to stay in power right now is because we're at war, and he's a wartime prime minister. If the conflicts end right now, the guy goes to fucking jail.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
For the most part.
But he's in court.
Yeah.
And these are not trumped up, quite literally the
Pardon the pun.
Right.
They're not trumped up shit. This is legitimate.
Yeah.
War crimes and everything like that.
What is that saying about absolute power corrupting? Absolutely.
And he's been around for
Lord Acton.
Decades.
25 years
Lord
or
Acton.
more.
Literally.
Did you hear that?
What?
Lord Acton.
Lord Acton. That was his saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, people get in there for too long, they start thinking they're the top shit. And
I saw it on X. I'm going to scroll through it real quick. Oh, there it is. Elon Musk news. This is Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson pushes for an amendment to make Election Day a holiday, voting only in-person paper ballots with ID for registration U.S. citizens.
Wow.
Mel Gibson in Australia. Actually, I believe Mel Gibson is a American citizen. emigrated to Australia, and then when he came back. So I believe he does. There's no question. I would have to double check.
That's a
sound legit.
That's a really fair statement.
Yeah.
It's not a crazy rant like he goes on sometimes, but
Right.
it's a pretty fair statement.
I'm checking up. I'm finished checking out the chat. Larry says he just walked in the door. Cannonballs.
He didn't walk in this door.
Yeah, he didn't walk in this door. He walked in this door at home. Still didn't give a full explanation of what was up. Oh, I guess it's on the screen behind me.
Want to be at the other podcast?
Yeah. Were you at the other podcast, Larry? Huh?
Are you two-timing us,
Larry?
Traitor.
Are you cheating on us?
Larry? Oh, did you see that the ICE is being Trump authorized ICE to be let off the chain?
Sorry.
You see that? That ICE it now has the full authority to respond to bricks being thrown at them with deadly force.
Oh, imagine
good,
that.
Good.
Yeah.
Then maybe that'll curtail
A
that
law
shit.
enforcement. Sorry.
Yeah.
A law enforcement agency that can actually do what they're supposed to.
Enforce.
100%.
No.
How can that happen here
Come
in the United
on.
States?
I mean, when you got recruiters that weren't even allowed to carry weapons. Just saying.
Laura Loomer is trolling that she has explosive news she's going to drop about the White House. Don't trust that lady.
Laura Loomer?
I don't know her.
Laura Loomer.
What is she all about? Libtard?
Who is she?
Oh, she's a huge ass Republican, but look at her profile. America
Huge ass
first and
Republican,
feisty
huh?
Jewess. She's
Well,
all about being she's
listen,
in the
you
Ben
can be
Shapiro.
both.
She's
Hey. I'm just saying. I mean, don't. That was a nice little dagger you shot this way, but I just said I can pray for the peace of Jerusalem without having to
100%.
pray for Benny, BB, whatever you want to call him,
BB.
or any of the crazy people that are.
Yeah. So let's do this. I saw this post and I really liked it.
Right.
I really liked it because I have had this problem for a long time. Do I get to open this up and open this into another tab? Does that work? Oh, it's just the thing.
This thing is
So I'm going to switch this so you guys can actually see it in the audience. There it is. Cypress Ingrid Schofield didn't just write a Bible commentary. He created a religious weapon that would reprogram millions of Christians to defend a political agenda, one that had nothing to do with Jesus. Who was Schofield? Well, before he became a Bible commentator, Schofield was a criminal, a forger, abandoned his family, spent time in prison. Well, we've all had, struggles. Out of nowhere, he became a prominent preacher and author, funded by powerful Zionist elites, particularly the men like Samuel Untermyer, wealthy Jewish attorney and Zionist activist. Untermyer and others helped elevate Schofield and get him published by Oxford University Press and get his footnotes into seminaries and churches. Why would a Jewish Zionist support a Christian preacher? Because they needed Christian support to build a political homeland in Palestine, and Schofield gave them the theological blueprint to make it happen. This is a very cool breakdown. It's long, as you can see there. So the final truth on this, I'll just read the final truth. Schofield helped hijack the gospel, aligning it with Zionist political objectives. Today, many Christians don't even realize their loyalty to Israel is manufactured doctrine and not something Jesus ever taught. If Jesus walked into many modern churches today and began preaching the Sermon on the Mount, he'd be called anti-Israel and likely silenced, all because of Schofield's notes. Now, one of the reasons I like this in particular is because I've had a problem with the Schofield Bible and have had friends try to argue with me, which I tend to try to walk away from, over the Schofield Bible, not because of the Zionist dynamic, but because of the end times overemphasis. And I've had those.
There seems to be a lot of overemphasis on that right now. I've been hearing a lot about it.
Dude, and what amazes me is we're in a spiritual war, and then they refer to everything in physical terminology and physical ideas.
I swear, if I would have heard one person say that the flood in Texas was because God was judging somebody or another, I would have lost my shit.
But they've said it for years.
About other things, yes. But
About
I'm just
other
saying,
things.
if I would have heard that about this
Correct.
Texas thing,
Right.
I would have lost my shit.
And the same
Like,
people.
I am
and-
done
and-
with these people.
Right. And the same
So
people
done.
who will say that shit about God's judging Louisiana because the hurricane hit there.
Right,
I
Katrina.
go, oh, okay. And I can go back and I can grab you multiple scriptures from Isaiah to Ezekiel to.
Well, you can also see, like, posts from there or, like, text of phone calls from there where people were praying and people were
100%.
like, so don't tell me.
And then the only
this
one that
is
comes,
a-
and then the one leftist bitch that came out there and said, these were all mega people, and I hope they,
Oh, geez.
yeah. Anyways, my point is, they'll say that out of one side of their mouth that God's judging, the debauchery. I remember watching, who was it? Was it, I don't want to cast aspersions, it was like one of those really prominent
Yeah, for sure.
channels.
Mm-hmm.
God's judging
TBN.
Louisiana.
Pat Robertson. Yeah.
Judging Louisiana because the hurricane hit there. And I go, oh, okay. But they wouldn't be the same people to say that the trouble that Israel keeps enduring in the Middle East has anything to do with that, even though that's literally in Scripture that says it. I believe it was Ezekiel 38. I looked it up the other day just because I wanted to be able to people.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is thousands of years problem, not like this just started 25 years ago or 35 years ago or 50 years ago or in 1947 or whatever it was. This is not that kind of problem. This is a thousands-year-old problem.
100%. But then they act like there's no. I'm gonna scroll down and see if I can find it. Where's it at? I wanted to read you the exact word coming out of there, but it literally says, "When Israel sins against me, I, the Lord, will send an enemy against them and send them into bondage." And nobody the thing that pisses me off is nobody ever brings that up. Hey, maybe the Israeli government is not doing what God asked them to do, what they're supposed to do. It's not listening to the Lord. Right? Yeah. And I see so many people out there. People send me stuff about the red heifer and all this other, and I'm like, oh my.
Blood moons. Don't forget the blood moons.
And I'm like, really, guys?
That happened naturally.
All the time. And I'm like, dude.
From the beginning of time. Like, I have a different stance on most of that than everyone at this table, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But
what?
Like, with all that other nonsense that people bring up. But it's...
With the moons and all that?
This is not okay. All right? Like... I don't even know how to say it, I guess.
But do you see what I'm saying? They'll
for
call
sure.
out,
Yeah.
You were surprised that there weren't a bunch of evangelists on TV calling out, Texas must have sinned because God sent this storm in there. No, this was geoengineering shit, and you have no discernment. Right. And at the same time, they go, we got to defend Israel. Well, maybe Israel ought to assess whether they're doing some bad shit.
Or if your prophets were prophets, they had known ahead of time that the flooding was coming and maybe save some people. But that's just me. What do I know?
Correct. No, I agree with you on that. So again, it's
just a thought.
There's a lot of bullshit going on. And I just, people don't get this. I'm still trying to.
Yes, there is a lot of bullshit going on. And on many facets of life.
Yeah. But nobody talks about the fact that all through the Old Testament, when the Israelites went into captivity or an enemy came against them, is because they were sinning against the Lord.
Right.
Nobody wants to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And if they still believe they're under the original covenant and that the Messiah didn't come,
They believe, not us. They
correct. But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Then they're still under that same dynamic of when you fuck up and walk away from God, he's going to send an enemy against you. It's in the scriptures. I was trying to look it up on the fly. I didn't find it. I apologize for that. I'll look at one more scripture while we're doing that. Let's think about some, we're not quite final thoughts. You guys paid any attention to the interest rate fight between Trump and Powell?
No, I mean,
I briefly heard about it, but I
Okay.
didn't look at it.
Fed's always going to do what they want to do. And presidents have asked in the past if they've kind of done what they wanted to do.
Oh, I think they should fire this dude.
Inflation's coming down, so
Yeah.
The car market isn't. I'll tell you that shit right now.
Right?
There's still a bubble there. Okay, like
well, people stop buying cars and it would come down, and it's ridiculous.
it is
what
definitely a seller's market for cars right now.
Did you see?
They will charge you up the ass.
They will. Did you see Donald Trump on his Truth Social? Is it Truth Social? Yeah. I'll go to this real quick.
Shifty Adam. Shifty.
I've always suspected Shifty Adam Schiff was a scam artist. I always end up sounding like JK.
You sound like
JFK.
yeah.
Now I learned that the Fannie Mae Financial Crimes Division have concluded that Adam Schiff has engaged in a sustained pattern of possible mortgage fraud. Adam Schiff said that his primary residence was in Maryland to get a cheaper mortgage and rip off America, when he must live in California because he's a congressman from California. I always knew Schiff was a crook. This fraud began with the refinance of his Maryland property in 2009 and continued through multiple transactions until the Maryland property was correctly designated as a second home in October. I mean,
2020.
Yeah, the reality is that that's exactly who's the bitch out of New York? The DA that went after him?
You're thinking Loretta, whatever her name was, but
Letitia. Letitia James.
Letitia James.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And she had a 5-unit rental property
in Virginia.
Was it Virginia or New Jersey?
That was Virginia.
Okay. Either way, it was not in New York, where she's the AG.
Shocking.
She declared it as 4 dwellings, and it was actually 5. She said she was married to her dad.
Jesus.
That her dad was her husband when he was just her dad on the co-signing, all to scam it. And I'm like, how much fucking money do you people need? How much money do you...
But that's a political thing too.
But he's got to be a multimillionaire just like the rest of these fucking crooks.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got to cheat on his mortgage fraud to get a lower rate? Are you fucking kidding me?
All I will say is
disgusting fucking people.
This thing about living in places where you don't live,
right,
is so fucking common in politics.
Yeah.
That it would blow your mind. There are so in Michigan,
yeah,
you only have to live in Michigan to run for a congressional seat. It doesn't matter which one you run for. Like, you don't have to run for the one that you live in.
Yeah.
You can run for any congressional seat anywhere in the state.
Ron Weiser, who was the chairman of the entire Michigan GOP, lived in California.
Sure he did. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you want to be a congressman from Michigan, you have to have a Michigan address.
Right.
But you don't have to, you have to live there 6 months and 1 day out of the year to be considered a resident. 6 months and 1 day. So these people that fly off to Florida for 4 months, still Michigan residents. These people that fly out to wherever, to be Arizona, Texas, wherever, to be in the sun and be in the heat in the middle of February, they're fine. They're Michigan citizens or residents because they live in Michigan more than 6 months and 1 day of the year.
Yeah.
And that's how Congress works. And if he's if he is what they said he's a senator now, or is he a congressman?
Congressman Adam Shifty Schiff. Oh, is he Senator Shifty Schiff?
I don't know. That's what I was just
He's a
asking you.
dickhead.
I kind of like.
But either way, I mean,
whatever it is.
and the same thing about if you're a U.S. senator, that's a statewide
Congressman.
Okay, so
now
Congress.
senator. There he is.
Now
Forget Adam
senator.
Schiff, now senator. Yeah, they cheated the fuck out of that election.
So just, I mean, a senator is a statewide election.
Yeah.
It's not based on a district it's a statewide election.
Yeah.
So.
Which they cheated like a.
Of course, but I mean, it's
what I don't
what
like.
I'm saying is it's common. Like we had 2 problems in the last elections in Tuscola County in November.
Right.
We had somebody that was running in the primary that said that they lived in Tuscola County, and when people went by that address or checked on that address, it was an abandoned home with no electricity, no anything, no trash, no nothing.
I mean, that's how I live.
It was an abandoned house. There,
cave's
no, I
abandoned?
mean like boarded up, like nobody has lived there in years, kind of house. Okay, like this happened in Tuscola County, like Podunkville. Okay, like
Isn't
but
that like half the
running
houses in Tuscola?
running for state house.
Yeah.
On
And claiming that shit.
Claiming an address that's not even yours.
Look,
and then we had a judge candidate that did that too.
Look at
Like,
our
he's from
fucking.
Detroit, and they filed for a court seat in Tuscola County.
Yeah, and who do we have here? We got fucking what's her face? Poodle hair. Larry knows her, loves her a lot.
Poodle hair.
Illicit slutkin. How do you say it? I'm saying it. I'm not. Am I saying it right? Illicit.
It's close enough. Yeah.
Illicit slut can. She's not even from the state, dude. She like claimed to live with her in-laws on a farm that was not a fucking farm.
I'm just saying,
and she's rose into prominence so she can go in there and be a CIA bitch.
I'm just saying that it happens from the top down.
100%.
It happens from city council level, because we had this problem in Caro, from city council level all the way up.
Yeah.
So it's not a shocker to me.
Right.
It's not a surprise if someone's claiming to be from somewhere where they're not. Debbie Stabicow hasn't been in Michigan in how many years?
Stab me now.
That too. But I'm just saying, she's a cow.
Look at this one.
She hasn't lived in Michigan in years.
Of course not. They all live. They're DC swamp creatures. Look at this. What do you guys think?
Oh, Rio.
It's a little survey here. Should a statue of Jesus be built on the White House lawn, officially declaring the United States a Christian nation?
Didn't they have like an epic battle over a fucking flagpole, and now they want to do this? Like, I mean, it's kind of funny to me.
I like the look of that right there. It's all CGI'd in.
I thought it was Rio. Like it looks like the one in Rio.
Oh, right, but
and I like it, but at some point they'll tear it down. Like they've torn down a lot of statues across the country.
100%.
Have they replaced any of those?
I don't. No,
of course not.
No, Robert E. Lee, who was asked by Lincoln if he would command the Union Army, and he said, "I'm Virginian, Mr. President, and I have to stick with my own state." But he was offered that, and he said, "If I could free every slave tonight to prevent this war, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I don't have that power." And Lincoln said, "I care not whether a single slave is freed. If we do not preserve the Union, we've lost." So people have this wrong fucking idea. Lee was not trying to preserve slavery.
No.
And Lincoln was trying to preserve the Union. And we break it down in these wrong terms.
The Republic or the Democrats, they live in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
It's not the Democratic Party that freed the slaves. It was the Republicans.
They have Lincoln listed at their one museum as being a Democrat. I watched the documentary where they walked in with secret cameras.
Was that the Hillary Clinton one with the Neshta Souza?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, hilarious. Now I can't. The caption says "American as fuck." AF, American as AF. So this is is that an Israeli flag?
No,
I know it's Canadian.
No, what is that flag?
That
Oh, that
is,
one.
I think it's
I'm looking
Iran.
at his
Looking at
shorts.
his shorts.
His shorts
That's
are Canadian.
Yeah, he's wearing the jack. The what do you call that? Union Jack.
Not quite the Union Jack, but similar enough.
Well, it's wrapped around his fat ass. So I mean, it's like. But is that?
I think that's Iran. I want to say.
I kind of like it though. I mean, like, always her.
Dude, her look on her face.
Nope, it's not Iran.
It's
is
Palestine, Israel, or Iran.
It's not Iran. I just looked it up.
Okay, so it's not Iran. She's got the shawl on. So is it Israeli?
No, Israel has a
Has the
white
Star of David.
flag with the two blue stripes and the blue Star of David.
Mm-hmm.
It is Palestine. Good job.
So this chick's stumping for Palestine with the flag, and this dude in his Union Jack underwear comes in and
What
splashes
did he
her.
douse her with? That's
Just
funny.
water.
Yeah, 5 gallon
It's a 5 gallon bucket of water.
water. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's just
that's
water.
funny as hell.
So is her.
But her look on her face is fucking hilarious.
Freeze it. Yeah, I don't know.
That's funny. All right, I'm
I
doom
like
scrolling now. All right, let's
Don't
final
doom
thoughts. I'm gonna check up on the chat here.
That Dershowitz, sir?
Was that Dershowitz?
That was Dershowitz.
Slobskin. And Stab a Cow. Yep, Dale's agreeing with you on your
cow.
Stab a Cow.
Okay. Stab it
That's what
on.
I always heard.
She's
it.
retiring. She's made enough money. Stab it on.
Stab me now.
We're too concerned
Well,
about
we've had some,
gubernatorial candidates to worry about who can run for Senate.
you know what?
I'm so beyond all
if I
this
had
shit.
a really fucked up last name, or even a first name, I would come right out and let people know that it was fucked up and have it legally changed.
Yeah.
And then operate. But there's some people that have run for office with some really fucked up names. And you go,
But why? What made you think that was a good idea?
you could sit down with somebody and go, hey, yeah, my last name didn't kind of play well with everybody, so I changed it up. There's a dude, I just want to say there was a dude that I just saw like within the last 6 months, his name was like Scam or Sham or some shit like that running for office. I'm like, dude,
Idiot.
this is not I like Ike type shit. This is the opposite of that. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, it says that chick learned that look from AOC. Nice, Dale.
That's funny.
That's
funny.
I heard somebody tell me that she actually comes from a pretty affluent background. I don't know if that's true or not.
Not possible.
AOC.
She auditioned for the part.
Yeah, that she was actually just an actor.
Yeah.
Or actress.
Actress. Yeah.
Actress and bartender.
Actress and bartender. And what was what's her name? Her name's actually
I don't remember. It's so stupid.
Stacy or some shit like that, or what's
Some common chick name.
what? I'm gonna look it up right fucking now.
What is AOC's real name?
AOC real name.
Go, duck, duck, go.
AOC's real name. It's Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, we're not going to find it. Not that one, not this one. She's a Bronx girl. Not that one, not that one.
Sandy Barr?
Mm-hmm.
Sandy what?
AOC, real name, Sandy. Oh, she was nicknamed Sandy. Bullshit. Nobody who's named Alexandra gets named Sandy for a nickname.
Mm-mm. Not how that works.
And why Sandy? Why would they nickname her Sandy?
Yeah.
What's the point behind that?
Maybe she's always been angry like that, and there was sand in a certain part of her body that irritated her all the time.
Okay, yeah. She spent time on the beach.
I can't right now.
Sandy,
It got
can't
wedged
right
into
now.
the soft, moist areas.
Just saying.
As she was walking down the beach, it was kind of chafing.
What's up there, Sandy? Are you talking to me? I just can't believe that you would say that to me.
I can't yell.
I can't. All right, final thoughts, man. Sign my paper. Give me a final thought.
I gotta pick a pen. Pick a pen.
Pick a pen.
Any
Pick a pen. Pick a pen. Any pen.
And one that somebody didn't break.
Oh,
come on,
dude!
Yeah.
That dagger goes deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, final thoughts. Well, I'd say that we're living in unique times. We are, things are getting prosperous. It's definitely feel like we're going to have a rough road ahead, but I still think we're on the right path. We're on a hell of a lot better path than we were a year ago, and it keeps getting better. As I was saying earlier, that Bill O'Reilly was saying that the popularity of the Democratic Party continues to slide. It's worse than it was on Election Day, and I really like to see them turn that around, but until they come back to the middle, that'll never happen. So, but I'd say we're in a good place. Doesn't mean it's time to take our foot off the gas. However, I say that with tongue in cheek, because there's no way in God's creation I will ever get involved with the Republican Party again, ever. I'm not going to do it.
What a clusterfuck.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So what we do, I don't know. We got Musk talking about the American Party. I think that's a mistake. And all it'll do is divide the MAGA group. And, the Republicans, we need to stick together as best we can. However,
hard to stick together with a leadership you don't trust at all.
I do trust
Precisely.
Trump. I think he's, got himself in some tough places, especially around this Epstein thing. It's not anything he created. He's been dealt that card, and he probably really hasn't quite figured out how to work his way out of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my final thought. Not that it was a conclusion or anything, but
there you go.
I don't know that I have a final thought. I'm just pissed.
What?
I'm pissed because I'm looking stuff up all week.
Are you serious?
And
Hold on.
That's a nice shot.
I
That's
clicked the
rather
Larry
interesting.
Close button, and it went to the DiSerrano shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even
That's
even right.
fun.
But I like the DiSerrano shot.
I like the DiSerrano shot.
That was quick.
Oh, okay.
The transition was way too fast. Slow that shit
I've
down.
tried to slow it down. I've tried to control the speeds on here.
Slow that shit down.
Dude.
You need to give somebody a headache.
It's not meant to be like that. I apologize.
No, they
Continue.
teach you that in broadcasting, not to do.
You know what? If we could get these automated, the cameras
Right.
to do,
I know.
they go, to go to sleep. And I'm like,
Right.
stop it. You fucking.
Curious what
I'm
these
just-
two are saying.
Oh boy.
They're talking about Epstein.
Oh, Epstein.
Fighting over Epstein.
Well, no, not fighting over it. Dershowitz was Epstein's attorney.
Right.
And
Cuomo.
Just trying to dig some information out, find out what the hell is whatever.
Yeah.
But
Cuomo just had a couple of dead chicks in his locker.
I guess for my final thought, I'm going to call on the leadership and the Republican caucus, if you will, for lack of a better term, to start talking about my lack of senator again.
Okay.
They've dropped the issue. They've made it kind of like it just disappeared. Nothing's been said about it for months.
Right.
And it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
There are 270,000 people that deserve a state senator especially during appropriations talks. And this nonsense about Garland Gilchrist being able to cast a tie-breaking vote because there's not enough senators to make it pass.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I don't know what they're so afraid of. It leans blue. It's not even purple. It leans blue.
Yeah.
So why are they so afraid to call a fucking election? Just do it.
Right.
Get it over with. Now you've missed the deadline to call it in August.
Right.
So we're looking at again next May before anything could possibly happen.
Right.
Maybe January or February.
That's they call an
Technically,
emergency.
because it's an election year, we might have a February one. It's not presidential though, so I'm not sure. But that would be the soonest. Would be February of next year.
That's ridiculous.
2026. Before I have a state senator. But yeah, sure, pass all the appropriations bills and the tax hikes and the gas price hikes and all that bullshit that you want to, because 270,000 people don't have a vote.
Free for all.
So hey, gubernatorial candidates need to get on that shit too.
Right.
That's the other faction that I'm pissed off about. There's not a Republican gubernatorial candidate saying shit about a lack of senator.
Correct. Did you sign?
I did not yet, sorry.
There it is. And I'm going to go to this for my final thought here. Wall feed, there it is. I'm going to highlight this. I will display my glory among the nations, and all the nations will see the punish I inflict and lay on them. From that day forward, the people of Israel will know that I am the Lord their God, and the nations will know that the people of Israel went into exile for their sin because they were unfaithful to me. And so I hid my face from them and handed them over to their enemies, and they all fell by the sword. I dealt with them according to their uncleanness and their offenses. I hid my face from them. And then it says, then I will restore the fortunes of Jacob and have compassion on Israel and be zealous for my holy name. So it cuts both ways. I do not support the government of Israel at all. They're not my government. They're not my leadership. I also do not support the Ukrainian government, nor do I just support the Russian government, nor do I support Iran. President Washington warned us of these foreign entanglements, to not get involved in them. And that's what we're involved in. And it's inherited. Trump is inheriting these debacles. But I want people to realize when you wave your Israeli flag and the Zionists there reject Christ as being the Messiah, that you are supporting somebody that does not hold your beliefs. And you've been duped into this. That doesn't mean you attack Jewish people. It just means you don't support their government when they're perpetuating genocide in Gaza. It's just as simple as that. And when I find out today that 93 more people and 278 were wounded and 93 people were killed under a preliminary ceasefire against people who used hang gliders and old 80s Toyota trucks. Do you know that if the Palestinians throw rocks at the Israeli soldiers, that the Israeli soldiers open up fire on them? And I just wonder where the humanity is on both sides of all these conflicts. So we lose that. And when we lose that dynamic of our own humanity, what do we have left? What do you have left when you can't see a human being as a human being, no matter what faction they're under control of? It would be like us wanting to go in and just bomb all of North Korea because Kim Jong-il, or whatever the fuck he is right now,
Whichever one of them
is a horrible dictator, which he's not. Trump made him cry when he came in there and said, dude, you could have hotels and resorts. And I mean, Seoul is one of the wealthiest nations. And it's the same people. They were the same people. Like less than 100 years ago, they were the same people. When was the Korean War in the 50s?
Yeah.
So 70 years ago, they were the same people, and they had this conflict, which was staged by the globals. So I'm just saying, we got to open our eyes. We've got to stop walking around with rah-rah little flags and I'm for this tribe and I'm for that tribe and I'm for this tribe and I'm for them and you're bad because you don't agree with this. You know, that's the problem right now with this whole Epstein thing. It's factioning the MAGA movement.
Yeah.
You know, the MAGA movement was made up of people who thought for themselves in the first place. And just because they're expressing themselves now and still thinking for themselves doesn't mean that all of them don't still believe in Make America Great Again. What we don't believe in is suppressing files on a known sex trafficking pedophile piece of shit.
Right.
Give us the information. What we don't agree with as a whole is just bomb that one country and the other country has no play in that thing. And I think that Trump is still one of the greatest presidents we've ever had, but I can disagree with his approaches on things.
Mm-hmm.
And
just because you disagree with them doesn't make you any less MAGA, doesn't make you any less conservative.
No,
it doesn't make you any, and that's the lie that's being portrayed.
Correct.
That's
That's
being an
first
American.
time.
Americans can disagree with each other and have conversations about things.
But the first time you disagree with Trump, you're automatically
you're abandoning him.
not conservative enough. You're automatically not MAGA.
Yeah, you abandoned him.
You're a Republican against Trump. That's a rat. You rhino. What do you? Yeah.
They've
all
had
that
this
shit.
whole
I've
theme
heard
come
all of
through
that.
the MAGA now.
Oh God.
Make Israel great again. No, I'm going to make America great again. And listen, I have compassion on anybody throughout the world that is suffering injustice. But I do not have a vested interest in Palestine, Israel, Ukraine, Iran, any of these other fucking countries. Mm-hmm. And until they literally attack our shores, until they literally attack us, actually attack us. Not tell me that they're a fucking threat that could possibly come at us from people like Netanyahu. Until they actually attack us, constitutionally we should have no foreign entanglements. Mm-hmm. And this is from the founding fathers who did engage in the Barbary Wars because pirates were attacking merchant vessels overseas. When we took out the nuclear facilities, great, we took out the nuclear facilities. What did Iran physically do to us? Nothing. Well, you can't be allowed to have nukes. Okay, great. Let's implement that across the board because Israel has nukes and won't tell the what's the group, the Israel, the nuclear, where you tell all your shit. Israel won't confess what they have.
Right.
As far as nuclear weapons. So why are we doing that? And Pakistan and India are constantly threatening to blow each other up, and they both got nuclear weapons. So why haven't we gone in there and bombed their nuclear weapons since they literally are constantly threatened to fucking blow each other up? It's ridiculous, man. We just it tells me that we're using geopolitics to compartmentalize.
Well, let me say this, and I know it's your final thoughts. With Trump doing that, he caught the attention of the entire world. He let everybody know, Putin, Xi Jinping, all of them, that I'm not Joe Biden.
Right.
And I don't fuck around.
Sure. Yeah.
You want to dance, you're going to get hit in the middle of the damn night from planes that are 36 hours away. And we're going to do it with precision.
And I get that. And it did have that chilling effect or that awakening effect. And he did warn them ahead of time where he was going to strike. And I get all of that. the fact that Trump felt compelled to do that is what's bothering me. And the neocons who never saw a war that they didn't want to get involved in, advising him bothers me. Because I didn't see Trump have to do that in his first term to get things done.
He hits Syria. Not like that, but he did hit Syria.
Yeah. But this was when you have, I don't like Netanyahu lecturing all of us the same way he did after 9/11 that we've got to go into Iraq. They've got weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
Literally the same fucking speech with a couple words changed and the name of a country changed. This guy's a fucking manipulator. He's trying to stay in power by having wars, conflicts, and nobody's questioning, hey, maybe Netanyahu, maybe you're not doing what God has told you to do, and he's judging you.
Maybe you're the problem.
You're the problem. Regime change that motherfucker.
Right. I don't care what his personal problems are and what he might end up going through. If he's ousted from power, they need to make some changes. Like I said, he's been in power way too long.
I agree with you that Trump, it definitely sent a message to everybody to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
But Israel's not chilling the fuck out. Yeah. They're still bombing.
They're in power because they think that we'll have their back.
Right.
We need to let them know that you can continue on this. You're done. We're out.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Do all that stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. TheAlexJonesStore.com / this is my brain. Go there. Get you some brain force. Get you some methyl blue, some nitric boost. Nitric boost is awesome.
Yeah, some nitric boost.
I have an order of.
Does methylene blue work out well with red light therapy? I'm hearing that.
I haven't investigated that part of it. Yeah. I do know it's given me a lot. It's for me. What they say is that if you don't see this huge thing, then you're actually doing like your mitochondria is not broken down for the most part. Alex keeps saying that out of 400 people that have come in and out of the studio that they've given a glass to, that only 3 people said they didn't notice anything. And I will say that for me, again, with any supplement that I've ever taken, I don't notice huge effects. But when I stop taking them,
that's when you know.
I notice I notice a drop off, and I go, dude, why am I tired today? Or why is this happening? Or why is that happening? I go, oh shit, I stopped taking this stuff. And so for me, I don't have anything that just hammers me.
Right.
But I notice, I'm like, oh, my arms are aching. Oh, I haven't done my turmeric. I do the turmeric gummies. Like I haven't done the turmeric in a few days, and so there's those dynamics. So,
but you know something, I have the same effects from drinking. I don't notice it when I'm drinking, but when I stop, it's like, oh my god, why did I drink so much?
Oh, Patrick. Yeah.
So, thealexjonesstore.com / this is my brain. Go there, get some products, and it helps us fund the show. Thank you for the super chats, even though what you said in your super chat was really bad. really bad.
We scratched our brain on it, but it was good.
Yeah, Dale says America first, screw everyone else. You're right. Yeah, America first. It's you know what? A rising tide raises all ships. If we're the ones that our prosperity will spread organically if we operate in our prosperity. And Trump's about that. And I just feel so much that he's being dragged by these neocons into making some questionable, definitely sometimes bad decisions on. He wants to negotiate and he wants to be recognized as I don't know if his ego is still there. It always is there, but I'm saying as far as we know that the previous election was stolen, and I think he's still in that place of wanting his success to prove that he's the better man. And it can be a slippery slope. It's like,
Fine line.
the best revenge is success, right? I don't know who said that, but it is. Just succeed. You don't have to even attack anybody else. But he's still got a contrast with Biden being a puppet idiot that was not even there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's like, dude, just make America first, and everybody else will follow.
Right.
We don't have to go into these other countries, man. Cut off the foreign aid. Cut off all this other stuff. How do you get somebody off welfare?
I got a kick out of reading an article that said that Joe Biden was announcing that world leaders still contact him for advice. I'm thinking to myself, the guy that can string two sentences together.
The dude never got a call from world leaders while he was in office.
I was going to say the one who probably never got a call to begin with.
Yeah. People,
I'm just saying.
The Joe Biden thing.
Here it is. Yeah.
Not a joke, everybody. That's why we were defeated in 2018 when they tried to do. We went to 54 states.
Bullshit.
54 states get
These
every time.
explosions of bullshit.
Explosions of bullshit.
I still love this one, dude. I still love this one. Everybody loves it when he says these two countries, they've been fighting for years. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. But this one I still love.
The ocean will rise 1/100% over the next 300 fucking years.
I still love that one from Trump.
All
right, guys. Again, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff for us. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. We enjoyed ourselves. And we will catch you guys. We'll catch you guys next week.
Take
Now
care.
he'll have to
Enjoy.
run to the computer so he can switch it over.
I will.
This is my brain.
Dad, that's an egg.
Yeah, that's an egg.
Honey,
Dude,
that's an egg.
seriously.
That's an egg. It's a metaphor.
It's still an egg.
That's an egg. I would challenge you.
That's an egg.
I know my brain is not actually an egg, okay? It's a metaphor.
Metaphor or not, that's not your brain.
It's just an egg.
Una cerveza para mí. My egg is my brain.
Can I at least have some bacon, maybe some sausage with that egg, though?
Oh, I want some bacon.
I want crepes.
Have some bacon and pancakes with that egg.
I'll take it with cheese.
Extra large brown cage-free eggs.
Can I have your brain with hot cakes?
A little sausage and a little toasted potato.
That would be great.
Does it have antibiotics?
I don't know, man. I'm not good at this shit.
Well, they got to be able to resist some diseases.
You resist the disease.
Has it got any hormones?
Maybe. It's cage free.
Vegetarian?
Maybe.
Are they vegan?
No, I eat steak.
Never apologize and never explain.
Never apologize.
Never apologize and never explain.